No. Woo! November 3rd, baby. We here. It's time. Yes, sir. STF in the building. STF in the building. We see y'all,
There
baby.
we go. There we go. There we go.
All right.
That's
What's up, man?
crazy.
What's up? It's November 3rd. It's time. It's time to decide the fate of the world.
Yo, yeah,
Free
good.
world. Now, Ohio is a all right. So I'm getting the news as y'all getting the news. So I'm watching CNN. I watch CNN. I watch C-SPAN. Because I feel like CNN leans more to the left. But overall, like I got the jitter. It's like I feel like it's Game 7 right now. It's Game 7. It's LeBron versus Jordan for the GOAT title. Cavs versus the Bulls. It's here. It's right here. Like there's no more running, no more hiding. This is where the champs. This is where the champs are born. This is where the wolves come out. This is where the lions show who's the king of the jungle. Right here, November 3rd.
What channel are you watching?
Right now, I got. I think this is CNN behind me. I don't even know. It's crazy because it's like I can't. Like I'm watching, I'm listening, but it's like it's a nail biter. So it's like
Yeah, word.
I don't want to lean too much into the news because the news is still waiting for the results, but I still gotta watch the news so I can know who's in the lead at least. Like I don't know what the hell is going on. Like I thought New York was gonna flip red. That didn't happen. I thought Trump had an easy fight in Texas. That's not happening.
I don't know. He caught up.
He caught up, but we don't know. It's a nail biter right now.
Florida too. Florida might be a Trump.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know. It's a swing state. Did they decide who won Georgia?
Nah, nobody yet. All
right, so I know the states to watch right now is Florida, Texas, Georgia, Ohio.
I think they said Biden might win Ohio.
If Biden wins Ohio, it might be clipped. Ohio's the key state. But because Trump needs Ohio. That wall up there that used to be Democrat, I think it's Michigan, Ohio, and there's 2 other states. But there was like a blue wall up there that Bill Clinton and that's the reason why Hillary lost, because she couldn't win that blue wall up there in the north. Mm-hmm. If Trump loses that red wall, it's going to be a nasty election. And I'm telling you right now, my job told me, look, don't come into work tomorrow because it might get nasty outside.
Yeah, man.
This shit is not a game. This shit is not a game. But how you feeling, man? How you feel about this election so far? What's up?
Man, I'm cool. It's more interesting every minute, man. I'm just looking at it. I've been watching this since like 7 o'clock. So
okay.
I've just been here looking, and our little group chat right now is going crazy on that shit. So I'm talking about the one on Instagram.
Yo, it's wild, yo. But yeah, shout out to the gang, man. STF in the building. Shout out to Trig in the building. Cav in the building. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting. But they want to know your intake, man. What's your input, Just? What's your predictions, man?
Give me 1 second, because I'm trying to send the link so that we could get support.
All right, so while you do that, this is something that I want people to understand. Like, I feel like we lost a lot of pride about being from the United States of America. And I'm going to tell you when I was first proud to be an American. Because before I didn't even really give a fuck about it. But 9/11 for me was when I was like, yo, like, you don't just come over here and bomb America and think that it's all good and sweet. And Bush sent them boys over there and they dropped them bombs in Afghanistan and we ain't have no problem since then.
Yo, Kev, well, I can't find you. I can't find Kevin on Facebook.
So send it to him in the group chat.
He needs to get it on his laptop. He's trying to do it on his laptop.
I'm saying send him the link and he can just copy and paste it. But it's 50-49 Texas right now. This shit is getting that. I'm telling somebody getting shot tonight. Somebody's getting shot tonight. I'm telling you, no matter who wins, somebody's getting shot tonight. There will be riots. bloodshed. We about to witness a different America in these next few hours, bro.
Next few days.
Next few days, we about to witness a different America. The shit that's about to transpire in these next few days, it's not going to be an easy transition of power. Even if Trump wins.
Trump already said that too. He said, "I'm not giving them an easy transition."
Yeah, like Trump said straight up, yo, if they do this mail-in ballot shit, this whole election is we're not doing it. It's
he already has his lawyers geared up for if he loses.
He said, if they move this past November 3rd and start counting in the mail-in ballots, this election is canceled. Canceled. Are you canceling? Like, this is why, yo, he's really like that. The election will be canceled. Nobody's winning. I'm not going nowhere. We starting from scratch. New election December 13th. That's how we feel. That's how we feel. But sometimes you gotta like when you want something from these white folks, you gotta get a little gully. Like, yo, you're not about to be pushing me around, fam. Chill out.
And somebody said Joe is winning 131-92, so he must have got another state that we didn't see yet.
See, now don't put too much stock into the Electoral College yet. There's still a lot of time. I would say if you really want to start, like, around 11 p.m. is where you can start, like, all right, the lead may be a little too much, but you always got to pay attention to the key states. Ohio, battleground state. Florida, battleground state. Texas is now a battleground state. That's where the election is going to flip. Georgia, I don't know what's going on in Georgia, but it's getting nasty. It's getting nasty. I'm hearing that the pipe bust and a pipe bust in the only place in Georgia where y'all counting votes. Nowhere else is a pipe bust in Georgia but the one room y'all counting votes in. How?
They had to kick everybody out to clean it.
How, Sway? How? Yes, drain the swamp. Like he said, we getting all these people out of here. Shout out to Mitch McConnell. I think he won again. We getting all these people out of here. And we building a Red Sea. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm disappointed that New York didn't flip red.
Yeah, it was a landslide too, 73%.
For who?
For Biden.
In what state? What state?
In New York.
Oh. Yeah, New York let me down, man. New York let me down. They were stopping bridges and highways and protesting out here in Throg's Neck, all to get slapped in the face like that. New York, y'all let me down, man. Y'all let me down big. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I gotta actually pull it up on my phone. But what's up with Kev? Is he coming in? Because I got a kid, a young kid that want to come on and talk politics too. I'm about to send him the link. Young boy from STF, Zion.
Whoever want to come in, let them come in. This is gonna be their show.
All right, so I'm about to send Zion the link. This is a real smart kid, man, and I want him to come in and speak his piece, whether he agrees or not. Let me see. I'm about to send you the link right now, Zion. But yeah, who y'all jacking, man? Put in the comments. Who y'all jacking? Y'all jacking Biden or y'all jacking Trump, man? What's up? What's 40 Central looking at right now?
New York let me down too. New York let me down. Trust me. I'm just gonna stay neutral right now. Nah, yeah, I agree. Chris, they going with feelings. They're not going for. They don't like the man, so they just voting whatever they doing. So who the hell is Zion?
Who's winning?
Biden.
So Ohio's getting closer. Yeah, I'm trying to send. I'm sending Zion the link right now as we speak. My fault. And have a conversation like that at that age. These are teenagers. To have a oh wait, let me pause this because you probably can't even hear me. Remote. It's not loud. For teenagers to be able to hold their own and have a conversation and legit care about what's going on in society is a super, super testament to y'all, because y'all don't have to do that at that age. When I was that age and my friends were that age, We was debating who was the best point guard in the NBA. We was debating who was the MVP in the NFL. We was debating whether the next 2K was going to be better than the last 2K. These are the conversations me and my friends were having when we were y'all age. But for y'all to be able to engage in that type of conversation at the age that y'all are, I want to give us definitely a special shout out to all of y'all in that clan because y'all got a vision. Y'all got the vision. Y'all got the vision. And I feel comfortable knowing that the future is in y'all hands, for real.
Yeah, we got one person in here. We got one person about to come in here and talk.
Oh, he's here.
MAGA
He's
boys.
here.
What up?
The new Magatron.
Megatron.
The new Magatron is here. And he got on the hoodie. I see you, man. You got to explain the hoodie for the people that don't know. Let's just get started, bro. Let's just get started.
I'm just the elephant in the room. The Republican elephant. For the ones that don't know, this is the Republican elephant. The Democrats got a donkey. They got a donkey. We got the elephant. So.
All right, so what's the vibe right now? Because I mean, let's do this. Let's start with the primary. Everybody thought this was gonna be Trump versus Bernie Sanders. Super Tuesday comes around. Biden pulls off one of the greatest comebacks in Democratic primary history. Biden wins the primary. Everybody, right when Biden wins,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Lie to you, man. I was really surprised that Biden won the primaries. I was a complete shock when he won the primaries. But
okay,
goes to show you how these people think.
Say more about that. What do you mean by these people and what they think?
I mean, it shows you how the Democrat Party really thinks. It's just I feel like they put Biden to win for the election. Simple fact that for the primaries because he was Barack Obama's vice president, so they feel like he had a good name for that. You get what I'm saying? So, but Biden was by far the worst candidate. Like honestly, I liked Andrew Yang, and I thought Andrew Yang was going to take it.
Thank you, and that was the one who I thought was going to take it.
Yeah, I thought Andrew Yang was going to take it. I actually liked Andrew Yang, and if Andrew Yang would have went head to head with Trump, I would have been like, damn, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know because he's conservative. Like his whole mind frame is conservative, but he started pushing that socialist thing of like $1,000 a month for everybody and everything. That kind of threw him off the track, And then when COVID-19 happened, I think he hopped out the race because I guess because of his background. So I guess he hopped out the race because he felt like people were going to discriminate against him. So I felt like there was no point in even putting in money into his campaign anymore. So I mean, that's what I think happened personally. So he just hopped out for no reason.
All right, so now he loses. Andrew Yang loses. Bernie loses. Biden is now the nominee for the Democratic Party. He picks Kamala Harris. Good pick or bad pick?
So, you know what it is? Kamala Harris and Biden are one and the same. They're one and the same. They have like a similar background for a lot of their activities. Kamala Harris, if she was a primary person to basically go against head to head with Trump, it would have been better. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a more fresher start for her. Biden already has a bad stain on his name. So it was just like and putting Kamala Harris as the vice president, which wasn't his first choice. People need to remember that. His first choice was another, I forgot her name. It was a woman, and she wound up resigning. And she said, I think you should get a woman of color as in the position of power. So I feel like he didn't pick Kamala Harris because of her credentials. He picked her for the color of her skin off the rip. That's what I feel. Because she stated that I'd rather you pick a woman of color, and he picks a woman of color. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically what I think. And Kamala Harris, I lost a lot of respect for her for even running as vice president after everything she said in the debate. that she
That was a
believes
red
all
flag
the
for me as
women
well.
that you know, it was like that she stated everything, and I believe the women that said that you sexually harassed them and the whole 9 yards, and that he's a man that supported segregation. But then you're gonna run with as vice president. That's pandering. Exactly, it's pandering. So I just don't. I lost a lot of Kamala Harris behind that. A lot of respect for her.
Hold on. Y'all got TVs on in the background? If you got TV, can you please mute it? So that way,
I hear
the
that
audio,
too.
yeah,
I
the
hear that.
audio getting in. So if you got a TV, please mute it. My brother.
Kev, that's you. You got TV on?
I got no TV on.
Yeah, I hear that too. But
I don't know what that is.
I got nothing on.
All right, then that's cool. But all right, so then now he picks Kamala Harris. You don't like the pick, but now we're here at the election, and it's closer than what people thought it was going to be. At what point? Before I mean, matter of fact, let me. Yeah. I don't want to even ask you that question. Why would somebody vote for Biden?
You know, like I said, like I think that he became the pick, the main pick for the Democratic Party because of Obama and him being the VP for Obama. People are voting for Biden like crazy right now because I feel they're just voting against Trump because it's out of their own like own feelings. People are picking feelings over facts, and people are choosing choosing Biden right now over Trump because of that. You know what I'm saying? They want to see the Trump supporters say like, you lost. Mm-hmm. You know, that's basically what it is. Mm-hmm. They know for a fact Biden is not a better candidate than Trump. Everybody knows that. Even Charlemagne knows that. But Charlemagne endorses the Democratic Party all the time.
But there's still people out there who say Trump is a racist and he's a bigot, and that's why I should vote. We got to vote him out of here. What do you say to people who believe in that?
That who's a bigot? Trump?
Yeah, people say like, "Oh, I'm voting for Biden because Trump is a bigot. Trump is a racist. Trump doesn't care about gay people. Trump doesn't offer, all that type of stuff." So what do you say to that?
So, like I said, it's the people that say that don't have the facts. Those people just follow the media. So I just ignore those guys because there's no defeating it. There's no defeating the media. The media has people. They have the people brainwashed, and there's nothing you could do about it. You get what I'm saying? It's like if you're gonna turn on the TV, you're gonna put on any news station, they're thinking that they're telling you the truth. Then by all means, listen. My mom, which she doesn't follow much politics, but she voted Trump. She voted Trump. Simple fact that she knows the news lies. She knows about the exaggerations with the media and the stuff that they say about it. And she sees that I support Trump. She's looking at it like, all right, so I know the news is lying about Trump, and she voted Trump. The people that just, like I said, it is what it is with them. The ones that actually do research and don't like Trump for whatever, for his actions or how he carries certain things, that's on them. But at least they know the truth. I don't want everybody to like him. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense for you. Everybody like him. It won't be fun. It won't be realistic. But
all right. Somebody got a window open or something?
I just need people to acknowledge what he's done.
You hear that?
Everything's closed here.
Oh yeah, that might be my window. All right, hold on. Go ahead. Y'all keep going.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, Kev.
So yeah.
What do you say to the people that say that he's? What do you say to the people? There we go. That sounds better. You can hear that? That sounds better. All right. What do you say to the people that say that? Nah. I can hear with the headphones. I can hear like all the wind. I guess the sound was the.
Did you make the lamb chops?
The highway in the back. But what do you say to all the people that say that he's just spewing racism, and he's just a racist and all that?
I mean, listen. everybody I've asked
Lamb chop.
about his racism, what do you name? Give me a story or give me a fact of why you say he's racist. They always mention the Mexican wall, the wall in Mexico, you know, like to part the wall of Mexico and El Paso, but nobody like in the southern borders, but nobody understands what really goes on, and they take a portion clip of what he said and they ran with it. Because if you actually watch the whole thing, he was talking about Mexico's criminals, right? The criminals in Mexico. He's talking about that, like those people, elite people that are criminals are gonna hop borders. They're gonna come. They're gonna do stuff illegally. They're gonna do stuff illegally regardless. You know, people like doing crime. Criminals love doing crime, so they're gonna come here illegally, right? You have a housekeeper. Let's say the housekeeper or a person is a babysitter, Mexican or Bolivian, whatever, right? Person came here illegally. You don't know who the person is. You have a person that's babysitting. You have the person babysitting your child. You don't know who this person is, right? This person could be a pedophile for all you know, right? This person could be a murderer for all you know. You get what I'm saying? We need more security at the bottom borders, so we can register everybody that comes through that border. That's all it is. People are just jumping the gun saying that he's a racist, but not realizing that every president talked about protection at the borders. Every president talked about it, but not every president did something about it. It's different. He's the only one that actually did something about it. If Obama stated that he was gonna put a wall there or whatever it is, a 10-foot fence there, nobody would say anything about it. They'll say, "Yeah, that's what we need." You get what I'm saying? It's just like the people are portraying this man to be this crazy monster. The media is really good at it because about the Mexico that the media, it's just they're manipulating the people and just making this guy like a monster. Every Republican president is a monster. Always remember that. They will never endorse a Republican president on the media, ever. And that's a fact.
I'm not gonna lie, I can tell I'm nervous because I'm eating a Twizzler and I'm eating a lamb chop. I got a bottle of water.
That's real.
So I know that, like,
I'm drinking.
I don't know what to expect, man. I'm nervous.
I'm drinking beer. I'm watching. I'm trying to pay attention to y'all. Look at the numbers over here. I'm trying to do all this at the same time. I might eat an edible just to calm down. I don't know.
Well, give us an update. What you seeing on the TV? Because I can't read that.
Yeah. Nothing right now. Ohio. Trump was up in Ohio, Florida. Trump won South Carolina. And there was another one that you said that it was important. He's up in that one also. Texas.
Okay.
Biden by 20.
And where?
It's not bad.
Oh, no. But
I'm looking at the electoral polls. But the popular vote, Trump still has the popular vote.
But what does that even mean? I don't even mean shit.
Hey, y'all want to go into that again or no?
Yeah, it doesn't mean it doesn't. No, the popular vote doesn't mean anything. Popular vote doesn't mean anything. But I'm just saying that if you look at the numbers right there, there's more people that are actually voting. It's like, damn, I think it's gonna be a landslide, bro.
For who? For Biden?
I think it's gonna be a landslide because there's a lot of states. What I'm looking at right now, there's a lot of them that are leaning red.
A lot of them.
Only big state that
See, what I don't know what you're looking at.
The only big state. Huh?
What are you looking at?
Where you getting your information from?
I'm looking at Fox News polls. I'm looking at the polls on Fox News, and then I look at the and then I part it to look at the polls of that particular state. That's how I was looking at Texas.
Okay.
I was looking at the polls in Texas, and in Texas is at 53 right now. 53 Trump.
They want to know
if
that lamb chop and that Twizzler's good.
Lamb chop busting, boy. I'm gonna give me another one. Shimmy.
Yo, I have somebody that wants to come in. I don't know her, but Kev, I'm gonna put you in the backstage for a couple of minutes. Let's see what she want to do, and then you come back.
All right.
Unless
I don't even know barbecue. Oh wait, how y'all feel about the people that think our votes don't matter?
That's me.
You can take.
Yeah, I mean, the people that think that, honestly, your vote does matter. I'm just baffled by the fact that people keep thinking that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you see how in New York just lost. Well, for me, it lost. But I knew it was going to lose anyway because the highest population of people in New York City are Democratic, are of liberal voters, and the higher population takes over. It's like if you have 100 people living in New York and 51 votes Biden, 48 votes Trump, all the electoral college votes in that state goes to Biden. That's how that works. I mean, your vote does matter. One vote can change the whole game.
Your vote matters. Your vote matters locally. Let's say that. Yo, Kev, you frozen. Yo. Kev.
I'm still here.
You froze up.
You see me?
Yeah, I see you now.
You see me?
So, yeah, whatever you said at the end, I didn't catch.
What was the last thing you heard?
So you're.
Well,
that's it.
What was the last thing you heard?
So every vote matters. Educate yourself, though. Okay. Look how fast he gets another chop. Oh, he got another lamb chop.
What was the last thing you heard?
Forget it. Don't even worry about it. No difference between the two. Crazy got Kyle.
Listen, no sauce on my land. Bam. Hit him with the blam. Son of Sam.
They said
call me Killer Ken.
McDonald's Wi-Fi, bro.
What?
Yeah.
They said get off the McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Who, me?
Yeah,
nah, man, I got all 4 bars.
You need 5 bars, bro.
Nah, I've only got 4.
Who's this new person you're bringing in?
I have no idea. That she wrote under saying that she want to get on, so I sent her the link. Anybody else that wants to come on here and talk about their views, listen, it's an open forum. Like, you're gonna talk, we're gonna. There's no animosity. We just want to talk to you guys. So whoever want to come up here, send me a message and I'll send you a link. We're gonna talk to everybody who want to get talked to today.
Yeah, please come on here.
Yeah,
we need different views because I want to talk about. No, bro, there's no. All right, listen, you don't. This is lamb, bro. It's a sacred blessing to eat the lamb. You don't destroy the lamb with sauce. This isn't a pork chop. This isn't a hamburger. This is lamb. Show some damn respect. What's wrong with these kids, man?
Lamb is expensive.
My point exactly. You don't destroy it by freaking putting hot sauce on it.
All right. Listen, 94% in right now in Florida. Trump is up 51%, Biden 47%.
Still close.
Yeah, there's still 6% left that got to get counted. So let's see. I'll tell you right now. Georgia, Georgia 55 Trump, 43 Biden. That shit went down.
Regardless, Trump's going to win this election. I mean, he has the whole thing with the set up because honestly, both parties seriously. Trump stated that he was going to take it to court if he loses.
I know.
Right? Yeah, right. And but the Democrats said something similar. The Democrats said that if Trump gets a similar score what he had in 2016, that we're gonna have to wait till November 10th to wait for all the ballots to come in, the mail-in ballots. I'm like, why? That's a win. That's a win. Even if he gets 271, even if he gets 271, it's 269. That's a win. No matter what, it's a win.
Well,
if Biden gets 270, listen,
right,
if Biden wins 270, whatever, it's a win. I mean, it's a win. How they handle it is how they handle it, but it's a win. You gotta be respected. I would hate it if Biden wins, but it would.
All right, so this just in.
Gotta respect
Ohio. 51% Trump, 47% Biden right now. Ohio.
That's big. That's a battleground state.
Louisiana's up. Trump 62%, 36%.
So how y'all feel about Trump? Well, the crowd that was at the Trump rally talking about LeBron. How y'all feel about that?
Wait, what he said?
So basically, at a Trump rally not so long ago, they were saying something like LeBron, you suck, or some shit like that. Like, how y'all feel about that?
Yeah, everybody coming at LeBron said honestly I didn't see anything about that.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
But
Well,
but everybody's coming at LeBron's head. Like LeBron's talking about getting in the UFC ring to fight Kobe Covington. You gotta say,
what?
yeah, he wants to fight Kobe. He wants to fight Kobe. He wants to fight Kobe.
Bro, LeBron will get his ass whooped.
He wants to fight him because Kobe's a Trump supporter, and he wants to
Let me
fight
ask you
Kobe.
a question.
Wait,
Let me ask you guys.
next he's gonna fight Masvidal. Next he's gonna fight Masvidal.
Nah, he gonna get fucked up. You better not. He gonna get fucked up. Let me ask you guys a question. You know, like everybody got an opinion now, and everybody's mad that you like Trump or you don't go for their opinion and you don't like that, right? And these big time celebrities, they like, oh yeah, some of them are endorsing Biden, right? Because they don't want Trump to win. But what do you say to the people the undercover Trump supporters that are your favorite rappers or your favorite people and they vote in Trump? What you gonna do when that comes out?
Wait, say that again?
What am I? Yeah, that's
like. What are these people gonna do? Like, what are these people gonna do? I'm yelling. My fault. What are these people gonna do? She's like, I'm not used to being home doing this shit no more. But what are these people gonna do when everybody got these fucking opinions that they can't, that you can't like Trump and you can't do all that shit, and you got these big time people like LeBron James, like everybody that's endorsing Biden, and 50% of the country likes Trump. A lot of people like Trump, but they just won't say it.
Yeah, they don't speak on it. There's a lot of it's a silent majority.
Now we're gonna cancel everybody. Yeah, it is. Now we're gonna cancel everybody who voted for Trump when it comes out.
So here's my response to that. And this is one of the biggest problems with communities that we come from. We look up to celebrities as role models.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a difference between a role model and a real model, right? I believe in being a real model. I believe in being hands-on in somebody's life, being an influence, actually having conversations with a person, being a real mentor. That's a real model. Not somebody that I just see on TV and I want to emulate that person, and the only thing I know that person for is dribbling a basketball. Is there anything wrong with that? No. But that's not how I see it and how I try to live my life. So if I'm going to tell you to vote for somebody, first of all, I would never tell you that. But if I'm going to tell you who I support, I'm going to tell you why. Notice with these celebrities, they never give you the why behind why they support these candidates. They just say they do it. So anybody who doesn't explain to you the why and giving you concrete evidence behind why they're supporting a candidate, especially if it's a celebrity, that should be a major red flag for you.
But then you got to think about the society we're in, though. It's all just a follow society.
You know what it is too? You know what it is too? Is like a lot of celebrities choose not to do it because then it becomes more something for people to attack, and they create this whole cancel culture on them. If I just say I support Trump, such and such, or I'm voting Trump, and I don't explain why, people are gonna bypass it. You get what I'm saying? And not cancel me behind it. But if I speak on what I'm doing and why Trump is actually benefiting me for him being president, and I start to express my own emotions, this whole cancel culture thing will happen. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They won't care about that. They're gonna cancel you anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like no, because when people knew I supported Trump in 2016. People knew I voted for Trump in 2016, but I never explained why I was voting for Trump, and nobody ever cut me off behind it. Now, when I start speaking on why I support Trump, people want to cut me off behind it. You know what I'm saying? So people want to cut me off, and like, bro, honestly, I don't give a fuck. I know some of the people are watching them right now. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I don't care about anybody's feelings, bro. I care about my feelings. I care about the people that I care for. You know what I'm saying? Because if you care for me, I care for you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like me expressing my own emotions, my own thoughts behind it, and you cancel me because of my thoughts, fuck you. I don't care.
Bro,
See,
once
the
I
thing.
learned that people was calling Martin Luther King a coon, I stopped caring what people think.
Yo,
If
yeah,
you call
yo,
Martin Luther
that's
King a
crazy.
coon, bro,
That's
they called
crazy.
him a coon. A coon. You can't say nothing to me, bro.
They
Martin
even
Luther
called his
King.
niece. They called his niece a coon. CNN. This on CNN. They called Martin Luther King's niece for being at the White House with Donald Trump. Said that everybody in that White House are coons.
That's
This is
crazy.
what
And
CNN said.
I met
CNN said that.
MLK's. I met his son, the third. I met the third at a dinner, and I'm chopping it up with him, and we didn't get to discuss politics and stuff like that, but it's just like we got to start judging people for who they are as people.
Yeah.
Like, no matter who I vote for, you can't discount the work that I put in for the people that I care about. If you know me, you know that I'm putting in work for my community. You know I'm doing what I need to do to make the community better. So you can't just discount all of that because of who I decide to vote for. But this is what people do.
You know, and this is exactly what I've been saying. I have friends that support the left, right? And I've never discredited them for supporting the left. You get what I'm saying? I might, if I'm cool with you, I'll probably make a little joke on you behind it. I'm saying, if I fuck with you, fuck with you behind it. But being realistic, I'm not gonna discredit who you are. You know, for your abilities or your abilities on how you move and everything. Like, I'm not gonna discredit you on anything. You are who you are, and your mind frame is what you have for a reason. You believe in the left for a reason. I believe in the right for a reason. So I shouldn't be discredited. Like, I got people that I know that literally told me that they don't want to associate themselves with me anymore because I support Trump and because I support this man that supports hate. I'm like, literally, do you not see what goes on? Everything is coming, and exactly what Trump said, everything is coming from the left wing. All this hate is coming from the left wing. You don't see the random punching in the face and all that coming from the right wing. We defend ourselves and we come in a big pack. You get what I'm saying? We come in a big pack, but we don't go around. Like, you see what happened in Texas and Austin, right? They said, people said that was wrong, that Trump with the Trump supporters with flags, cars on a federal highway, escorting that bus out. But did that bus get crashed? Like, did anybody crash into that bus? Did anybody shoot at that bus? Did anybody pop the tires of that bus? No. It was people showing their support for the president in their state and telling you to get this Democrat business out of here. That's all they were doing. Get it out of here because we don't support the Democratic Party here. That's all they did.
They jacking that.
They didn't attack it. A protest is to get what you want and make that person uncomfortable to stop what they're doing or to get what you want. You can say that's a protest. That was literally a peaceful protest. That was peaceful. Did it look savage? Yeah, it looked savage, but it was a peaceful protest. Nobody was hurt in that scene. Nothing happened. So, what is the issue? It was a successful, peaceful protest.
What are you talking about?
They got this the stuff that happened in Austin.
Oh, okay.
That was a successful, peaceful protest. That's what that was. Get it out of here. We don't support the blue. Get it out of here. That's it. And people are going nuts because it was successful. You get what I'm saying?
I'm confused with the Kev, if you could tell me, I'm confused with the numbers right now. I got one TV saying me 94.72 and another one saying 130 something. What you got?
For the electorals?
Yeah.
I was watching it on my phone and I'm trying to get it on a computer, but I have my phone mounted to the computer so I can have it up. So I can't really see anything right now. That's what I was trying to get on the computer so I can basically look at the polls from my phone.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get the right stuff, so I don't want to be saying anything wrong.
I had the good ones on my phone. I was streaming the good ones on my phone, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm about to try to find it on my computer right now. But just overall, like, I feel like, and this is why I tweeted this earlier, I feel like voting shaming should be illegal, at least in the workforce. I think that there are a lot of people who go to work
100%.
now. Yeah, like there are a lot of people who go to work now that like Trump. There are some people that go to work in neighborhoods where Trump is supported and they like Biden. But if they say who they like, they're exiled or they're socially exiled from their work, from their job. And I think that's wrong. That's wrong. That should not be the case. If we're going to recognize gender, if we're going to recognize race, if we're going to recognize everything else, we should recognize your right to be able to vote for who you want for.
Yeah,
True.
And I think that's something that needs to be brought up in 2020.
Oh, we got somebody else in the building. Hold on one second. We got your nemesis. Friendly, what's up, man?
Yo.
How you doing? We got the Kevin Nemesis in the building right here.
Oh, we about to have a great conversation now.
There we go.
What up, man?
How you doing, man? How you doing,
man.
Kevin?
Living the dream. Living the dream. Living the dream.
So
Friendly.
Before we let y'all go, because I know y'all about to go on. What do you think about what's going on right now with the presidential election and everything like that?
Well, I think what's going on right now is we're seeing a lot of the dark underbelly of the United States going. It's all of this amped up anger and hate that's been boiling for years now. That's been wanting to come out. People that want to say they want to be able to say what they feel and not have any repercussions from it. You know, they want to be able to say what they want. They want to be able to breed a whole lot of hate, you know, and they want their country back, man. That's basically what it is. They want their country back. They want to be able to do what they want to do and have no repercussions for it, you know. And to me, in a way, I feel like you should be able to do what you want, but in respect to how other people want to live. You get what I'm saying? Every person here that's in America is not really an American. We're on borrowed land. You get what I'm saying? We're on borrowed land. And I'm not saying that no one is American. What I'm saying is the real America, the real people who actually, this is their land, they're basically being ostracized and put in a box. You know what I'm saying? And we just have to be grateful and be and understand that things that this country has done to get us to this point is not always it's not always best, and it has been put in the light. You know what I'm saying? That where it was nothing good that was done for us to get here. So America could never be great again because we're still trying to get to the point for us to be great. You know what I mean? So that's just what I'm looking at, and based off what I'm seeing and just the anger of how I see people are talking about certain things, and it kind of hurts me to kind of see not kind of, but it hurts me to see that sons and daughters of people who are oppressed prior to this, and even now, if you don't even know, that are fighting against what their parents had to endure. You get what I'm saying? And not understanding that we're in a civil war right now. It may not be something physical, but we're in a civil war that is metaphoric. It's a metaphor. You get what I'm saying? It's based on how everything's being done the wrong way, and how people are portraying lies and try to bring it into the light like if it's something that is good. You know what I mean? You have to be able to accept the bad with the good. So if you're going to lie and say that, you know, we've been this type, and we're great, blah blah blah, and we're this great country, and not really shed the light on what the actual history of this country is, we could never move forward. We could never get to that greatness that we seek. You know?
I mean, there's a lot to dissect there, but Kev, do you have a response to that? Or?
I mean, it's like what he said. I agree with a few of the things he said, but it's like his view. All right, so friendly. If somebody is gonna, this might sound a little childish in this form, but if I come with a bag of M&Ms, right, and I give you a handful of M&Ms, right, and I give you a handful of M&Ms, are you gonna be grateful I give you a handful of M&Ms, or are you gonna be upset that I didn't give you all blue M&Ms?
The analogy, it kind of, the analogy, because the thing is, if I'm giving someone an M&M or a handful of it, it's because I'm seeing that you need it, so I'm going to give it to you. So I'm not looking for you to be grateful. I'm putting out a hand to help someone. So when I put out my hand for somebody, I'm not looking for someone to be grateful that I did it. I did it because it was put in my soul to do that. So I'm kind of confused about the analogy that you're bringing up.
What I'm saying is this: is that a lot of change has happened within this country since the 60s.
Yeah,
right?
You're right.
Now,
you're right.
The 60s wasn't that long ago, right? Yeah, the 60s wasn't that long ago. The 60s was like a little over 50 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that long ago, right? And but things had gotten better since. Now you own your own house now, right? You own your own house now. You came from nothing. You have your own house now. You have your own businesses coming about right now, right? You have everything that you wanted in life, and plus you have the ability to get more. So can you please explain to me, how are you oppressed?
All right, so let me give an example. When I'm talking about oppression, it's an oppression being systematic. Doesn't mean that if you see Snoop Dogg, hey, he's a rich man, and you're saying that he's not oppressed. The way you're looking at things, you're missing it by a long shot. So Snoop Dogg being oppressed means that every opportunity is not afforded to him, even though he's a rich man. Every opportunity is not afforded to him because he's being put in this box. Because for one, he's black. For two, where he came from. For three, the type of education he had. For four, how a certain demographic people view him as, and they put him in that box. You get what I'm saying? And you could have another person who basically doesn't have the fame that Snoop Dogg has, and still be able to get in certain situations and be able to be put in certain positions, even if they had felonies, which Snoop Dogg doesn't have any. Even if they killed somebody, it's still not gonna. They're still gonna overlook that fact. Because why? Because their forefathers were slave owners, and it's not even conscious. It's not even a conscious thing anymore. It's an unconscious bias that people have. You know, it's been ingrained. It's been taught. You know, it's been 400 years of this thing people being institutionalized within that system. So even the person is not being upfront racist, or they don't feel like they're racist. They don't feel like they're judgmental. But once they see that person, if they were alone with that person, how comfortable would they feel? You get what I'm saying? How comfortable would they feel? Would at the end of the day, would they trust their kid with that person? Despite them, they could be a very good person. That's what racism
you
is.
said their forefathers. You said their forefathers were slaves, right?
Slave owners.
You said their forefathers slave owners, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now you do know that there were such thing back 400 years ago, 300 years ago, 200 years ago of black slave owners, right? You do know there was such thing, right?
What
I'm saying is this: you don't know which celebrity had a family that their family was slave owners. Slave owners, or they were slaves. People are just jumping to the conclusion saying that all black people are oppressed, and it's not true. Right now, and it's not true. Black people, listen, it's not true right now. That right now, black and brown are not oppressed. We're not oppressed.
So systemically, we're not oppressed right now. That's what you're saying.
No, we have a choice to get out. We can get out. Now, systemic racism was a thing in the 60s and 70s. Systemic racism was a thing in the 60s and 70s. That's when, remember when Biden was around that shit? He was around it for that. Now, I'm not trying to shit on Biden for this, but he was around it for that. All right. So he was around segregation. He was around and supportive of segregation behind that because he was in that. He got into it in the 60s. So he was around it. He came around before the Civil Rights Bill. So these are things that he was around. You know that bill so back in the 80s, hold on. The 80s, in the 80s when he created these crack laws, you know about the crack laws. You know about that, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
about. We all know about the crack laws. So when the crack laws was created, because he wasn't the only one that had factor in it, Actually, the crack laws. Actually, the crack era laws that were created, and actually, he was part of that bill. It's the '92. Right, that's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. He had parts of that bill. I'm not saying he's the one that fully created it. That's why he never took full responsibility for that bill, because he had parts in that bill. Now, that bill, literally, nobody knows, not one white person, right, that sells crack. Nobody knows that one white person that sells crack. We know black and brown people that sold crack. No, we don't know white people that sell. We know white people that sell cocaine.
I know white people that sell crack.
We don't know black.
All right.
I'm not. Okay. You know damn well that the majority of people that are black and brown sold crack. The majority of white people did not sell crack. That wasn't a thing to sell, because at the end of the day, there was not much money involved with crack with the people. It was more money with cocaine. Crack got put into the hoods, got put into the ghetto to fuck over the ghetto. It was planted to the ghetto. It was planted to the ghetto, and that was placed there. So now, the people are selling it to black and brown people. Are selling to black and brown people. Now we are the crack users of the 80s, right? And we're also the crack dealers of the 80s. Now people are being incarcerated for that. Then the crime bill was created. The crime bill.
How is the crime bill? How is the person people going to get arrested before the crime bill?
No, the crime bill, and then the crime bill was created. Like, you fast forward maybe 5, 6 years, 7 years later, when that bill was created. You go to where that bill was created.
Do you understand why the crack era crime bill was created, and then which transformed into the mass incarceration bill?
Listen, what I'm stating is this.
I'm saying.
Hold on. Yeah, I do know. Listen,
you have to understand the whole thing.
You're not letting me speak. You're not letting me speak. So, the crime bill, which is like, it's called, I think he named it after himself, the Biden bill, right?
No, it wasn't really the Biden bill until
the Biden bill. He called it the Biden, and to this day,
it couldn't be the Biden bill because
till this day,
President Clinton was involved in it.
He endorses that bill to the T to this day. Bill Clinton even apologized for passing that bill. This man still endorses that bill to this day. right? So that
Who
bill
endorses?
created a
Wait,
massive.
who endorses that?
Biden still endorses it to this day. To this day, he still say he praises that bill. That I created that bill. That's what he says. He loves that bill because that was his main bill that gave him recognition. So he loves that bill to death, and he would never pass that up. But Bill Clinton apologized for that bill. Bill Clinton apologized for that in
Wait,
2001.
can I? So you said Biden. Is it the fact that he took ownership of what he did, and the fact that he know he might have fucked up? He know, and I'm not saying Biden is not
He doesn't look at it as a
racist.
fuck up.
I'm
He
not
doesn't look
saying
at it as a
that
fuck
he's
up.
not. I'm not
He doesn't
saying
look at it
that.
as
I'm
a
not
fuck up.
fighting the fact that Biden is not racist. But the thing is, the difference between what I'm saying about Biden is that he takes ownership of what he did. He didn't hide. He didn't flip flop. He didn't say one part of the people yes, and then tomorrow he said no. You get what I'm saying? He took ownership of it. He didn't. What you're saying is him being proud of it. Is him actually taking ownership of it. So one of the things I had to learn in life is when I did something wrong, and it doesn't always have to be intentional, is that I'm able to take ownership of what I did wrong. Learn from it. Move and learn from that mistake and try to move forward in life. And try not to make the same mistake. And
Agreed.
on top
That's
of
growth.
it, he was an
That's
up
growth.
and coming. He was an up and coming guy. And I'm not saying that gives them an excuse to be less racist. Point blank, they're both racist. Whatever. We've come to terms and understand that. Now, what I'm saying is, I'm a person of vision. So, when you said that when you point out my successes in life, it's not. It wasn't due to the fact that you see me being successful, but you didn't see what I went through with white people. You didn't see how many jobs I lost because they see me as a black man that was intelligent. They were threatened by it, and I was kicked out of work. And some of the people I work with, the things they say underhandedly, overhand, straight to my face. These are things that I dealt with. So you cannot tell me that racism doesn't exist, because it does. I've went through my success is
Never
only
said racism doesn't exist.
people.
Never said
Yeah,
racism
but you're saying that
doesn't exist. I've never said
how
that.
can I be you saying that how can I do all of these things and I'm not oppressed? I do all these
Oppressed
things
and racist are two different categories in a similar battle. They're two different categories. Racism and oppression are
Really?
two different things. They're two different
All right,
things.
so
They're two.
maybe
Listen, listen.
So
Hold on.
what is oppressed being
You could
me?
be a CEO of a business right now. You could be my boss right now, my employer right now, right? You could be my boss and everything right now. I could be this racist fuck that don't like black people, but you happen to hire me. Does it say that I'm oppressing you? Does it say that I'm oppressing you? No. It says I'm racist. That's a different thing. That's what it says. Racism and oppression are two different things. Oppression battles, yes.
So
We have a
racism
lot of
and
white
oppression
people that
doesn't
are
go
on
hand
higher
in hand.
position. We are a lot of white people that are higher. Listen. If you use it in a battle of a white person, let's say every job in the world of white people, right, that had CEOs and didn't let you grow, right? And if every job in the world was like that, that's an oppression. Okay? They don't let you succeed. But it's not like that. That shit is not like that. Not every job. Listen, we have people in high positions that are
I'm not
racist.
saying every. I'm not saying. I'm saying
it doesn't mean
the
that it can
system
stop you
allows.
from
I'm saying
actual growing. Because let
the
me tell you right now,
system.
friendly. Let me tell you right now, friendly. If it was before the '60s and you wouldn't have all the shit that you're having right now. If it was before the '60s, you wouldn't have all this
But
shit. You would not
there's
be having anything.
Actually, there's been plenty of millionaires even in the 1900s while slavery was gone, because it took
I'm talking about coming from deep poverty.
learning how to
I'm
work
talking about
around
coming
the
from deep
system.
poverty.
Why should I have to
Look at the system.
always
The
work
people that were
around the
millionaires, the
system
people that were millionaires,
when my
the
white
people that were
counterparts
millionaires
don't have
in
to
the
do that?
1900s, the people that were millionaires in the 1900s already
Mhm.
had money from generations of wealth. They already had money
You
from generations of wealth.
obviously,
This is what I'm saying. No,
have a
no,
different own history.
you can look this up. These are actual shits you can find. You're speaking at your
So
ass right now, friend. Like every left man I know.
you're
Like
saying
you, like literally, you
black
can. These are
slaves.
numbers you
You're
can
saying,
find. You can find these
you're
numbers,
saying,
friend.
but you're saying black slaves who came to the U.S. Around the 1800s that had no connection to any British or the British came to America rich. So that's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying there's people that been here already that are black, that are brown, that been here already, that never had a wealth taking. You understand? Because they knew how they know how to finagle the system. Whatever they did at 400 years ago, 300 years ago, 200 years ago, I wasn't there, but I do know that those numbers of
So
generations of wealth
what
was around.
happened? What happened to the Indian
Now,
tribes?
if you came
All the Indian tribes
from
out here.
poverty in the 1900s, if you came from poverty in the 1900s, you would not have what you have right now from that, because that's just what it is.
But
they will not
the
let you
thing
act
is,
before the 60s. After the 60s,
let me tell you
things
something.
started getting better. Things started
All
getting
right,
better.
Musa,
What
let's
I'm
move
saying is
side.
the
Let's move
oppression,
side. Let's
the oppression is not.
let's woo side. Let's woo side. Everybody chill. Take a chill pill. Let's relax. Let's regroup. All right. I'm loving this conversation. Just want to take it. I'm gonna make a little turn. So now there are some people watching who are a little confused as to who's the better candidate. Franley, I'm gonna start with you. Why is Joe Biden the better candidate for our people?
First thing I want people to understand, I don't think Joe Biden is a better candidate. I don't think that Trump is any better. So first and foremost, I'd like to get that. So the difference is the two contrasts. I know there's more than two candidates, which most people don't even know that exists. But I'm going to speak on those two since everyone wants to speak about that. All right. But to me, I think what puts Joe over the line for me is the fact that if you go to his website, he has a plan. He has a plan. He has it's not a great plan, but he has a plan. He has urban economics. He has infrastructure. You get what I'm saying? He has a plan for how he feel that America working class, the working American class, to build the work American families, whether you're black, white, Puerto Rican, brown, whatever, yellow, whatever. He has a plan for those people to get back to middle America. Because without middle America, we are going to be it's either going to be rich or poor. And the working class is what made America a better country, because people were able to live and provide for their families and to be able to grow. And maybe if your kids were going to the best schools, they'll have a chance to become rich. They'll have a chance to make it better for them. And as each generation goes on, then you can build upon that. Now, Joe Biden, he has accepted the fact that his flaws, what he did was wrong. First, I could take him as a man face to face and say, Joe, you fucked up. You really did. and you put my people, a whole bunch of people, and black and brown people in jail for no reason. You were one of those guys, and don't lie. We know how you felt around that time. We know you were about your family. You get what I'm saying? You were about your family. You didn't care about these people that you didn't know, right? But he has made some changes in his life, and he has, like, you may not like him. He's made some strides. If you really did your research and you look, he's made some strides. Whether you think it's pandering, whether you think it's him trying to make himself look better, but all I can say, go back to it, is he basically he's done some work. He needs to do a lot more, and what I don't like hearing is somebody telling me, what do you got to lose, when they don't have a plan. You get what I'm saying? Because I got everything to lose. You get what I'm saying? So if you're gonna tell me what I gotta lose, you guys gotta tell me what the plan's gonna be, and not wait until after the election to tell me. Or you are, even though he had 8 years to do what he did, Obama was in charge. He did his part as a vice president. You know what I'm saying? And Obama, as a black president, everyone, oh, yo, he's black, and he didn't do. Yes, he did. He did a lot. But the thing is that the Congress wasn't working with him, because people did not elect the Congress that's going to agree with the president to create the law so he can sign into a bill. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much intricacies that goes into it. It goes way past Obama, way past Biden. It's like when you create a business plan. These business plans, you create them, and then it takes time to attack each thing. You're gonna set everything in place, and hopefully you can finish as much as you can. And then once you get the next candidate to come and kind of complete your thing. So I see what they're doing. Like I said, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not Republican, because I can take from both sides what I like and what I dislike. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things I agree with Republicans, and there's certain things, but Joe Biden right now, he's top on my list. And because of those things, I can say some of his experience has me a little bit more comfortable after seeing what Donald Trump has been doing and not being able to put out. You know what I mean?
Okay. So Kev, same question for you.
What was the question? Because this was like 10 minutes long. What was the question?
Why is Trump the better candidate?
So Trump, by all means, came into when he created his administration, he came in with a work plan and dominated the work plan. They're great, phenomenal with the work plan. I think he's did better than any president I've seen with his work plan, because he had a list of things that he wanted to do. Within the list of, let's say, 50 things, he's accomplished about 43 different things. So that's more than any president.
50 and 43?
Come on, I'll let you talk, man. I'll let you talk, man. Come on, I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk for 20 minutes, bro. Come on. So he came in with his he came in and he did everything. Most of the things he said he wanted to do, he's created and he's done. Every accomplishment that he's created, that he's done, everybody says that's Obama did this, knowing damn well under his administration these things were not happening. So I wrote down a few things that you were talking about here, and you said Biden came with a few plans for his infrastructure and economics, to build an economy. That's the same thing. That's the same thing what Obama said. Didn't work. That was the same thing. Literally, he said the same thing in the beginning of his 4 years, and then his second term, it was more about finagling on how to make a business for himself. And that's when he created the Obamacare to make his residual income from that once he gets off his presidency. And that's how he able for this home that he has right there, like for the $10 million home. But anyway, Trump didn't get rid of the Obamacare. He didn't get rid of the Obamacare. He got rid of the payment of Obamacare. People had to make payments for Obamacare. And I was a victim of that. I had to pay $500 a month plus $11 for dental for Obamacare. All right, so I was a victim of that. So that's the thing that he took over, and I stopped paying it, and I had to pay tax. Like if you don't pay it, you get screwed on taxes, and if you get screwed on taxes, guess what? You're going to jail, right? The moment Trump got in office in 2017, when he took the chair, I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk.
For getting screwed up on taxes.
No. These are real things. These are real things. All right, these are actual things. So and these are things you can look up. But now I get 4 minutes extra now because he keeps talking over me.
You got the floor.
Yeah. So the tax, the taxation is that when Trump got in office, he stopped the payments of that. You don't have to pay into Obamacare anymore, so that's done. That's that's really good. That was the worst part of Obamacare. That was the worst part. People didn't want Obamacare because people didn't want to have to pay X amount of money, an extreme amount of money. When the middle class is already being fucked, you're fucking middle class with that. Now you're gonna fuck middle class even more to pay into this insurance. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a full-time job, but you're making ends meet, guess what? You have to pay into Obamacare once you hit a certain salary. I had to work 3 jobs, and Justin remembers that too. When I used to work 2 or 3, I had to work 3 jobs. I was doing doorman, doing security, and bouncer gigs, all just to make ends meet for 3 different jobs because the job market was so screwed under the Obama administration to find full-time jobs. You get what I'm saying? That shit was really bad. There's another thing that you stated about the what was this one I had? The Biden plan.
Oh, he was taking notes.
Laws could be passed under the Republican Congress. Certain laws couldn't be passed under the Republican Congress, but guess what? The Congress we have right now is a Democratic Congress, and laws are being passed under Trump. So what's happening there? The laws are we have a Democratic Congress. We have a Democratic Congress, and laws are being passed successfully under Trump. So what did Obama and Biden really do for people? These are things that people need to question. People need to realize what happened. So, there's a lot of things that you talked about that we can actually make a huge debate about this. It's just, there's a lot of things you talked about that I know for a fact you can't back up. You were just speaking out your ass like every left man I know.
You said.
All right, hold on. We're gonna put if y'all want to go debate, we're gonna do like a 3-minute cat, 3-4 minute cat.
Okay. All right.
And then y'all gotta get the point off in 3 or 4 minutes. All right.
So you said.
Yo, hold on.
All right. Now we can start.
I feel that that whatever we talk about right here, I feel like JT is really good at it. Find the end results of find the end results on the websites and everything, and finalize it from that. Because these,
right.
What you mean?
That's cool. That's cool.
If good. He says something and then I say, if he says something and I say,
he wants you to be fact checked.
He wants the fact check. Okay.
Got you. No problem.
So you had gave me a list.
I can see.
Someone gave me a list before what Trump, some of the laws that he passed, and I've been looking into them, two of them. I've been looking into them, and one of the laws the felony law that he passed, basically the felony law that he passed, I'll just give you a quick synopsis of it. He said that people who get out of jail can vote, right? But then he put a whole long laundry list of things that they have to get done and pay. And he made it an X amount of payment where it's hard for these guys to pay for it, for them to be able to vote, to be able to get their voting rights, felons. So you're saying that he passed the law, but then he did the bait and switch, where he's basically just kind of thinking people are stupid.
Which law are you talking about? Which law?
You know, the felons being able to vote. You remember that? You remember that law?
Yeah.
So now these celebrities had to come in and pay
non-violent felons. Non-violent felons.
Okay, non-violent felons. It doesn't matter. The whole thing is he said the non-violent felons can vote, right?
Have been redeemed. They've been redeemed.
He put this, they've been redeemed, right? But he didn't put out the fact that they had to pay out these exuberant amount of money for them to be able to get their rights restored. There's other things they had to do, which was not told to them. And it's when these guys tried to do it, they're saying, wait, this guy is telling he passed this law, but he didn't fully explain what was needed to be done. And that's what they did with a lot of the slaves. They gave them their freedom, but then they put all of these things and these rules set into place that put them straight back into, if you don't have a job within a certain amount of time, you go into jail. You get what I'm saying? These are the same things that's being recycled. These old tactics. You get what I'm saying? They'll say, hey, wait, look, we like you guys. We're gonna do this. Felons, we set this bill where you can basically get your rights restored, but they didn't tell them the hoops they had to jump. You can even see it. These celebrities are coming up and say, "Oh, anybody who's a felon, I'll pay this off for you. I'll pay the money off, so you can so you can go to the next step, and so you can get your rights restored." That's one. These are the things that makes me
parts of his prison reform.
What happened?
Parts of it. You talking about his prison reform law?
The parts of the prison reform. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? These are the things. These are important things. When this guy tells you one thing and he reneges on it and doesn't explain. These are the things that I'm saying. That just because someone passes a law, I have to wait and see. Because them saying it, even Joe Biden, them saying it just is not enough for me. You know what I'm saying?
So
hold on, Kev. Hold on. Everybody. So Biden won California, Washington just now.
Those were
he went Florida.
It says projected winner right now. Yeah, it says projected winner right now. Washington, California. 187 to 114 to Biden.
Then what's the Google?
I mean, that like that.
They don't even.
I see something different like everywhere I look, but I'm just.
That was actually
right now.
People already knew that he was going to win California and New York.
Yeah, Biden I'm seeing got 209.
Right now.
I see it over here. It says 180.
Trump needs Florida. If he doesn't have Florida, he's not gonna win.
Florida's already leaning right.
He's got Florida.
Yeah, he got Florida.
So he's still in the race. You know what I mean? If he got Florida, then he's
What are
still
you
in the
looking
race.
at?
Yeah, I need to know what y'all looking at because I don't see that.
Well, what are you the one reporting the numbers. What are you looking at?
No, he said he just got 200. I don't see that here. I'm looking.
I see 200. I'm on Google. I see 209, 112. Biden's winning.
I'm on just whatever.
I can't. Yeah,
channel
I can't find none
I'm on,
of these things.
I'm on channel 7.
They said with Florida, he might still be in the race. So, because there's still a couple of numbers that he can.
I see 187, 114. So I don't know what was. Yeah. All right. So that friend, you got your 4 minutes, whatever. Like you're gonna. Kev, go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Respond to him.
Yo, my bad. I'm looking for the polls that you like. You guys start talking about the polls. I'm looking for the polls. I'm on my computer.
Yeah,
But anyway,
I'm looking for. I'm watching it on TV, but it's not like giving me.
I had it on my phone, but then this thing was acting stupid that I couldn't get on from the computer, so I had to get on the live my phone.
Wisconsin and Michigan is going to Trump. Okay.
So
Wisconsin and Michigan, Trick said is going to Trump. So go ahead, Kev.
So he was talking about the Trump's prison reform, saying that Trump didn't keep his word on a lot of things with the prison reform. Honestly, his prison reform is the most that any president has ever done with the reform for prison, because nobody has done his prison reform. Nobody acknowledged the prison reform. Now, Obama, he did something towards the end of his campaign, right? But it wasn't a reform. It It was releasing people that were over sentenced. Anybody that was over that did over 20 years in the feds for these crimes. Anybody that did over 20 years in federal and they were still doing time.
Certain drug offenses, yeah.
Yeah. So they came home under Obama's administration, and that was honestly the best thing I seen Obama do.
And he also did where he took the where people had to put basically put on the application they were felons. So he took that also away.
Mm-hmm.
He did the felon where they didn't have to put if they were felons or not. And
I don't know because my cousin's grandmother, right?
Mm-hmm.
My cousin's grandmother, she was a victim to that, and she served 26 years in feds. She served 27 years in the feds. She served, and for because her son was a big kingpin in Philadelphia.
We don't need to know why. We don't need to know why.
Since she knew about the game. Since she knew about the game,
he was an accessory,
and
basically.
he was, the police already killed him. She took the charges, and she got hit with the charges for conspiracy, right? She served 27 years and came home from Obama's thing. Now, she was released, but she still can't vote for some reason. She still wasn't able to vote in 2016. She wasn't able to vote because she was still listed as a felon.
Are in steps, right?
She was still listed as a felon. So I don't.
What I'm saying, you know, when they pass laws, they have to pass it in steps. They can't just do everything all at once.
But if something was now, like I know what you're saying with this one, but if it takes steps, right? If it takes steps, and it happens to land under Trump's administration, guess what? It's under Trump's administration. So that's a law passed. It wasn't Obama. Now it's Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because Trump has the okay to exit that. So if Trump proceeds to keep it, that is a Trump administration law. That wants to be.
But you can't go back and saying that he did not do anything.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So like the question is, was it really Obama that did it? That's the thing that becomes the mystery question. Was that really Obama that did it? You get what I'm saying?
It was
That's
both.
what-
It was both of them because it took the work of him to get it done. And remember, they have to work until the other next president. Work. Your job don't stop until the next person takes over. You get what I'm saying? So the whole reason why everyone was taking that into consideration is because what Trump was saying prior to he was saying that everybody wasn't doing anything, and he was, and that was a lie. Because when you say what they're not doing anything, you're basically trying to downplay the work that the actual people who have experience doing what they're doing, and then you come in with no experience, and you're basically you're learning as you go. You cannot be you cannot be a person that's doing it better. You can't be doing it better. You get what I'm saying? For one,
Yeah.
he was a businessman, and he wasn't even the greatest businessman, to even done it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a fallacy for him to say something like that. That's where it came from. Like, he was saying he did it so people were, because he lied about what he did. You know what I mean? What the other
But what
people
did he
didn't
lie
do.
about? What did he lie about? What did he lie
He
about?
was saying the other people before him wasn't doing anything. You get what I'm saying? Especially when he wasn't in that administration. He wasn't within that administration at the time, and he was just a businessman.
Friendly, if you want something, like, and you want something, are you gonna stop if somebody tells you no, or are you gonna keep going until you get what you want?
That has nothing to do with it. It's
No.
rise
I'm just asking. If you want something in life,
Mhm.
are you gonna stop when somebody tells you no, or are you gonna keep going until you
No,
get what you want?
I'm gonna keep going. You
That's
know what I'm
very
saying?
dangerous. That's very dangerous on the college campus when you're talking about women. If she says no, it's no.
No, I get what.
If she says no, I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm not talking about women. We're talking about a passion in business and what you're doing. Like, because he's talking about
So-
doing something in business, not a woman telling me you don't want. I'm chill. There's plenty of fish in the sea. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is he has the thing is his thing is he has to denigrate everyone for him to make himself look good. A true leader don't need to. I don't need to make you look bad for me to look good if I'm a great leader. You get what I'm saying? I'm just gonna build on top of what.
Well,
was already done.
that's politics. Every president has shits on the previous president. Every president
They had
done
not
it.
in
because
not in this
because
not in this.
Obama shitted on Bush. Obama shitted on Bush a few times. Now
They did, but it was
it's politics.
it's not
It's
in
politics.
the
It
it's not
happens.
in the it's not in the manner that he did it. You get what I'm saying? So it's all about keeping that position a respectable position. You could disagree. We could say somebody did something, but it's like if he knows business.
But we all knew Trump. We all knew Trump before
etiquette.
Trump. We all knew Trump before Trump became president. This is how Trump
Doesn't
talks.
matter, man. It doesn't matter what that position.
Listen. The man is not a politician. The man became president as not being a politician.
Mhm.
So
So
just because he gave his political agenda and political thought doesn't make him a politician. A politician is a man that actually tries to create laws. The man was never a politician to begin with. You get what I'm
exactly.
saying? He had his
my
senses.
point is, how can he be the greatest of
by
something?
him, that's like. So let me ask you a question, Fran.
Mm.
If I was to run for president and I didn't speak like Joe Biden, didn't speak like Bill Clinton, you wouldn't support me because even if I had like good ideology for this country, you wouldn't support me because I don't know how to speak like the previous president.
Well, it's not only about speaking, it's about the way he lets certain things get to him. You get what I'm saying? So it's like he gets really unfocused really quickly. All you have to do is say certain things, and he goes on attack mode. Fine, you can go on attack mode, but you have to be able to center yourself. There's you got to have that.
It kind of gets
somebody that don't.
It kind of gets a little difficult. It's like when you. It's like I put yourself in the position of like of you being the elephant in the room, right? You wind up being the guy. You wind up being the guy, and let's say you work at a job with 30 people, right? But everybody hates you at your job, right? Everybody hates you at your job. You try to make a statement, right? Everybody hates you. Your boss starts to be a little more like, should I really trust Fran? You know, should I really associate myself with Fran? Because everybody hates you. You know that you're a great employee. You know that you're an outstanding member for this position, right? You know this. You know you're probably better than everybody else there. But everybody hates you that your name starts to get down, right? So, but you want to keep your position too. You want to keep your position. You have a lot to offer for this position, for this job. You know, if everybody hates you, how would you get your message through? Because
I'm a solution-based person. I'm a solution-based person. So if people don't want to hear me,
it's easier
maybe
said
they
than
don't
done,
need to hear me. Maybe I need to put certain things into play, and have the people that are on my side speak my language.
Things like that won't let you. Like that's what I'm saying. These become severe.
I could take a backing to
obstacles. These things become severe obstacles. They become obstacles that are very hard to climb. You know, and you get things that can actually stop you. And then when you actually make progression, when you actually start to make progression, when you start saying, screw everybody, I'm going to do it this way to get my message through. And then all of a sudden, you're on probation, which is impeachment, right? Now you're on probation. You get what I'm saying? Now you're on probation because you went above and beyond to get the message through because you said, screw everybody else. You get what I'm saying? So these are things that people need to understand what's happening with Trump. That's the exact thing.
But he put himself in that position, like I was telling you. You got to be a solution-based person. If you're a business person, you got to be able to, because sometimes you don't need to be heard all the time. I had to learn that
as a president, you have
my
to be
mouth
heard.
is not the end all.
Because if he chooses to not speak, then they wind up talking shit about him.
You have to be heard, and in a specific way. You have to keep the integrity of the office. So personal.
What are the polls? What's the polls right now, bro? Because I can't find it. What's the poll? My bad, friendly.
I'm not trying to.
So my personal feelings about a certain position. I'm here to do a job. I'm here to do a job. I'm here because my job as the president. Sometimes you need to kind of revert back and get your center back. That's why you have people around you. There's certain things that needs to be done. You listen to the experts. That's why you have them around you. You come up with a plan, and then you dig into what the plan's supposed to be. And the plans always change because that's how you have to do. You can't dig your feet in the sand and say, I'm gonna do it this way, because you got as a leader, you got to understand that you have a whole bunch of people that have different ideas, and you have to be the one to take those ideas, and you have to navigate those ideas and create and find a middle ground. You get what I'm saying? Not create chaos. You get what I'm saying? That's the whole point, is for you to reduce chaos, and you can always revert back to your center. You can always redeem yourself. You get what I'm saying? Now, if people don't like you, they're not going to make it easy on you, just like they didn't make it easy on Obama, because they just didn't want him to succeed. He did not break. He did not break under that. You get what I'm saying? You can't say that you're a great leader and you break under pressure and then you go rogue. That's just the way it is, man. You can't be considered to be a great if you can't finesse the situation. point blank. Just being 100.
Yeah, use the link, bro. Use the link, bro. Okay, cool. Sorry, so I got it up there right now. Biden 207, Trump 148. I don't know if everybody's seeing that. Texas is not counted yet.
See, I'm looking at these results right now. It's saying 209, 118. So that's what I'm looking at now.
Yeah. So Florida did go Trump.
But Florida hasn't closed. Those states haven't closed yet. Those states are still leading. They're still leading. Right Florida, Texas, Georgia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and
Ohio
Montana.
is Trump. Ohio is up right now in Trump.
They're leading Trump. They're leading Trump.
Once they put up the number,
it hasn't won yet.
But
once they put up the numbers, usually that means the rest of the numbers, no matter what it comes up with, that person is going to win.
Michigan is up. Michigan 54%.
Remember, this is the same thing that happened with Hillary. This is the exact thing that was happening with Hillary. These things. So because like Montana, Texas, Wyoming, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio,
Wisconsin, Trump,
Carolina, Florida, they are still pink. They're not red. They're pink.
Trump is no, it's red. It's red. I'm looking at it right now. It's red.
I'm looking at it right now.
No, they're not red. They're not red yet. They're not.
They're pink.
That shit's red.
Light blue is Arizona.
Yeah, he says too early to call. They still going by county.
They're still breaking out counties. They're counting. They're still counting. So
yeah, they have projected winners.
They still haven't did Hawaii, and they still haven't did Alaska neither. But I mean, Alaska's usually Republican, and Hawaii is usually Democratic anyway. So I mean.
So let me ask this question right now. If Trump wins, let me see what's this about the map I'm looking at. If Trump wins Florida, Georgia, Texas, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, that's pretty much the election right there.
It becomes the election, and then he can actually because these other states right here, the other states, Arizona has like maybe like 8 electorals. Arizona has like 8, and I'm looking at Minnesota. Minnesota, they don't have many electorals neither. They have like 4 electorals. They don't have many.
I think they got 6. I think they got 6. I'm looking right now.
So like the states,
Minnesota
the states
got
that are left.
The
states that are left right now, the states that are left for Biden, they don't have much electorals. So the ones that are left for Trump that are pink, they have high electorals. Like Florida has high electorals. Then we have Texas that has high electorals. Pennsylvania has high electorals. So these states have high numbers. So once they lock in red, the numbers kick in.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
so what do y'all say about this comment right here? Let me see. We got this whole our votes don't matter idea backwards. Who wins determines the retroactive behavior of us as a society. Any comments to that?
I don't know, man. I always say that a lot of people, a high percentage of people are bandwagoners. They're like, they want to always go with the winning team. They're not gonna stick to what they really truly believe because they just want to be winners. You know what I mean? So they want to be the ones to pick winners or whatever. And I think that in a lot of society now too, people we're kind of put into that situation where you have to be part of the crowd or you're gonna be excommunicated. You get what I'm saying? So most people, they just know how to fall in line. You get what I'm saying? And
bless you.
Thank you.
I think that is kind of a true statement. I'm not gonna say it's a true statement. It's kind of borderline there. You know what I mean?
Go ahead, continue.
Okay, there you go, Detta. All right, yeah. We can see your comments now, bro.
There we go.
So go ahead and talk your talk, man. I know this is like elementary school stuff for you because I know you that deep invested into these type of topics.
Yo, ask him if he wants to send the link. He can come in right now. Send him the link.
Yeah, I'm gonna send the link. I'm gonna put the link in the chat right now, and then Trey could just send it to Detta.
Yo, I just realized that Nevada doesn't even have a result yet.
Nope, Nevada,
Hawaii.
Alaska, Hawaii, Texas, New Mexico, Minnesota.
But Texas has results. Texas hasn't locked in yet.
It's not an end result. It's not an end result.
Yeah, but Nevada doesn't even have a result at all yet. They haven't even counted Nevada yet. And Nevada's usually red. So. Oh, man. Oh, New Mexico liberal.
Let me see. All right. Oh, my bad. Let me better rephrase it. Hillary lost. Leftists didn't really do much to help politically and in any way for social goals except easy wins such as slogans and hashtags and blackball policy out of spite. Oh, damn. Bah, 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 bah. Taking shots in the building.
Well, can you repeat that?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, go ahead, keep it up. Hillary lost. Leftists didn't really do much to help politically and in any way for social goals except easy wins such as slogans and hashtags and blackball policy out of spite.
All right. Like I said before, I do believe that the Democrats do take the votes of the urban community of all colored people, and they use it like a stepchild. Use it when they need us. But there's been policies that's been set in place prior to all of this, prior to Hillary, prior to Bush, that have been set in place, and people did not use these policies to kind of grow and create things within the communities that their respective communities. And people were either stealing the money, local politicians were either stealing the money, or they were not using it in the right way. So these monies, when you don't use them, what ends up happening is the federal government withdraws and takes back that money and allocate it somewhere else. Now, there is a respect to say, hey, these people are doing this to us and these people are doing that to us. But what are we doing with the monies that we have had from prior times that could have built upon, and we could have created these programs and actually allocate those funds towards actual programs and building the communities? Sometimes we need to take ownership of what's been done. You get what I'm saying? So there are, like I said, man, if I worked with the mayor, so I worked underneath the mayor. I did a program, and
which mayor?
This man, Irvington, New Jersey. I actually posted him doing the mayor I worked under, him doing a podcast with this other guy. He's doing a nonprofit. So he was talking about the election, and these programs, in respective, when people in the local community, though, the politicians are held to a higher standard within the local community, and we put the people in the right positions to actually affect change, and we hold them responsible and we hold them accountable, it can affect change. You get what I'm saying? And I'm speaking in a way because I've been involved in government. I was being groomed to understand government. You get what I'm saying? So, and the thing is there is a time that there's parts of the blame that has to go be around. We can't just be just everyone else's fault and not be partly. At least some percentage of it is our fault because we allow certain things to happen. And when I hear people say, don't vote, this is what I'm saying is I'm hearing it's like, take advantage of us, because if we don't vote, we don't learn the system. If we don't stick, if we give up, we're running from our responsibilities. We're already giving up before anything. You know what I'm saying? We get involved. You know what I mean? It's a fight always, man. It's a schoolyard fight. The top dog's gonna take is what's gonna eat, man. And when I hear these things, I'm saying, man, like, yo, like, you are ready to be taken advantage of. You think this was bad? Just imagine you not, if they see you as being not caring. You think the world cares if you stop voting? They're just gonna pass you by. You get what I'm saying? So we need to be able to take responsibility and actually not run away from the problems, because the problems will always be there. If we don't fight for it, if we don't create something like what you guys are doing right now, this is something that you're doing. You're creating something. You're creating a pathway to being something bigger. You're creating something that could become a legacy. You're creating a platform where, you know, we talk sports, we talk politics, we talk everything. Everybody in the neighborhood knows about it. You get what I'm saying? Now, when you say, yo, man, what if I say, yo, man, I don't agree with just some of the things 40 Central say, I'm going to give up on these guys. That's basically what you're saying about voting. People talking about, you know, I had this conversation with this guy. He was saying that, our people didn't die for voting. They died for freedom. I'm like, they didn't die for voting. They died for freedom. Like, what do you think part of the freedom thing was? To vote. People wanted to vote. People wanted to be involved. You know what I'm saying? If you're not involved, then that's it, bro. You might as well just throw in the towel and go dig yourself a grave. Because that's basically just saying.
I mean, I try not to. I personally, like, I don't push voting on people. Like, if you want to do it, I'm just saying, like, for me, like, if you want to do it, cool. Like, if you don't know and you want to learn, I'll teach you what I know. If you don't, if you want to get into it, like, I can introduce you to somebody who even knows more than me. But I do feel like for our community, we lost faith in the system because for so many years, I feel like politicians have just forgotten about us. They've let our communities turn into rot. They don't invest in our neighborhoods. They don't invest in our schools. They don't invest in our community centers. They don't invest in our children. They don't invest in our senior citizens. They left us here to rot. And in retaliation, we stopped believing in the system. But I do think that leaf is slowly turning. But just overall, like, I feel like if you don't want to vote, you don't have to vote. But understand that the people who do vote are going to take advantage of the people who aren't voting. Mm-hmm. So as long as you understand that, then I made my point clear. Like, what you want to do is what you want to do. This is America.
No, like, this is America. You have the freedom to do whatever you want to do. You get what I'm saying? Just like this is the thing is, like, me, I see I got involved in this political thing because I felt like it was something fun to do. But to tell you the truth, like, the way I'm focused right now on certain things in my life, it really doesn't matter who becomes president or not, because I'm always going to move the way I'm going to move, because, you know, like, if I came from the ghetto, man. I came from, like, dirt, bro. Like, and
do you believe in big government or small government?
What was you saying?
JT, send that link again. Send that
Do you
link
believe
again.
You said big,
do you believe in big government or small government?
I believe in government
What-
that's able to, because there's.
What do you believe?
What
in?
do you
Like,
mean by?
do you prefer?
I hear
Do you
people.
do you
I hear
believe in
people.
what? Do you believe in
But I hear people say
big
that all the
government
time.
or small government? What do you prefer? So big government,
But
small
Biden
government
won
is
New
basically
Mexico,
just the government.
everybody. Biden won New Mexico.
Ah, fuck. I don't know shit.
all right, so I hear
I
people
said that
say
earlier.
big
He won New
government and
Mexico.
small
I said
government.
that earlier. So
What's the barometer for big
big
government and
government,
small government?
big government and small government. Small government is one government of America. Just the government of America that runs this country, right? A government of this country just runs the country. Big government is that socialist country, what they want, one that is a globalist thing, that every government is in charge between every government. So basically, the government of China can tell America what to do with certain things in a powwow. So these are the things what people are voting for. That's what people need to understand. That's a globalist thing. What they want. That's big government. That's big government, and people don't understand that. Biden is endorsing.
Wait, so you mean to tell me
Biden
China
isn't.
to tell them what to do?
Yeah.
I doubt any American want China to tell them what to do. I doubt any American.
That's the thing. But that's what you get when you're voting Biden. That Biden talked about it. Globalist. Understand globalist. He talked about it. If you watch,
all right, let me give you an example.
Let me ask you a question now. Because hold on. I voted Trump, right? And I voted Trump for the fact that I watched his rallies, I watched his presses, I watched everything to more so understand what I'm voting for. What am I endorsing? Now, I'm not endorsing Biden because I'm not saying Biden is the greatest. Biden's a piece of shit to me because of the stuff that he talks about. People are voting for Biden because they just want Trump out. You get what I'm saying? And not understanding what Biden is bringing to the table. When Biden made speeches about socialist globalist operation, an operation for globalism, operation for socialist, right? Now, people say that we're crazy because we're talking about socialism like it's communism. Socialism is communism in some countries. Like if you look what's going on in Bolivia, that's socialist, right? A socialist country. They hate it there because they don't have the dream that we have. You understand? That they have a lockdown upon their government that they can't surpass certain things in life. So they come to America to get the American dream. Now, communism, it's the same thing. The only thing about communism, the difference between communism and socialism is that communism, you can't pick a god who you want to honor. That's communism. You can't pick a god. But socialism, you can pick a god. You can pick your religion. You can pick such and such. You just can't do certain things in life that you want to prevail with. Now, big government is basically having all these countries having powwows because we are one now. So we have all these countries telling America what to do, and then guess what? Biden is not going to have all the say for that. You know what I'm saying? That's what big government is. That's what's happening. That's why I'm telling people that they need to understand the politics when they're voting.
All right, let me give you.
I want my freedom.
Let me give you an understand what you basically explained to me. You said that big government is a globalist economy, right? You're basically saying that these countries come together and they create rules and we follow all the same rules. That's
so right here.
Yeah.
Small government is letting the states determine what. Hold on. Small government is letting the states determine what a specific state needs or wants. Big government is like, yo, Delaware, pay the same taxes of Texas and Cali. You see, that's what they're getting at.
All right. So
yo, you need to hop in this. We sent you the link. Click the link and let's get in it.
So, all right. So, based off what you told me and what he told me is two separate things. He's talking about globalist economy, and you're talking about.
He's talking about other things that come with big government. He's talking about on a financial basis of big government. I mean, that's a plus of big government.
All
That's a
right,
big.
so
That's a
all
plenty
right,
of big
It's
government as
just
well.
an
And small government.
example of what small and big.
all right. Small government is basically your local state governments, which we abide by already. It's part of our constitution. It's already part of the constitution, so you cannot undo the constitution, right?
Where's big government in the Constitution?
All right,
Where's big
the
government in
big
the Constitution?
government,
Where is
the
it?
big
Because I
it
need to read
is
this.
it is in it because they set the parameters. They're not gonna they set the parameters which all states abide by, but they abide by these rules, but they also can tweak those rules based on their economy, based on their state, based on their constituents. So there is a federal law, there's state law, there's local law, there's city law. You get what I'm saying? So that's why certain things they're done at a local level first, and there is a hierarchy. Now, if they can't get this resolved at a lower government, they bring it to the higher courts to solve it. So that's there's like when people talk about big government, small government, they're talking about the size of government, not the actual how much employees that government hires, how much people they have to pay retirements to. These are That's what's concerning about. It's not about being controlled because it's already been established. The federal governments cannot rule over any state. It's already like all I'm hearing is scare tactics. You know what I'm saying? Big government cannot rule over. It is only set in place when nothing can be resolved at the lower level. You bring it to the higher courts to fix it. Or the big government comes with the one law that all states must create. They have to create those laws within the confines of that law based on how their states are run. Okay?
All right, so hold on, because I missed it. So you like big government or you don't?
What I'm saying is we have big government already and we have small government already. It's all in the Constitution. All it is people are fighting about the size of
you label?
big government.
Can you
How
narrow
much
down?
people can they
Can you narrow
hire?
down? Because I did research on big government and small government. Where in the Constitution does it say anything about big government? Where does it say about in the Constitution? Because I didn't
All
know.
right, so when they created the Federalists, that's in part the big government was the one who kind of created the laws of the nation. That's how we became a United States. It took Congress to create the United States. It took a whole bunch of local Congress to create the federal laws.
I got 223 Joe Biden, 148 President Trump right now.
I'm hearing Biden got Arizona.
So what I'm saying is we already have big government. Is people are fighting about the size of it. And people that work for big government, aka the federal government, usually have really nice retirement packages, which means that they have to put out a lot of money, which means the states have to pay into those retirements or pay those salaries, which means that they have to tax more. Understand what I'm saying? Understand it. Once you learn it from the lower level, and you actually, it took me a while to get it. It took me a while to understand that, and that's what I'm saying. These things will either make your life hard or easier if you understand it. And there are certain things that if it's not being applied properly, we, the people at the bottom, are always going to suffer. Always going to suffer. Because.
All right, hold on, fellas. We got somebody.
All right. Go ahead.
We got somebody else in the building right now. I don't even know where my phone is.
Dada in the building.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
We're good.
First and foremost, how you guys doing, gentlemen?
We're good.
Hey,
We're good, man.
That's good. That's
What
good,
up,
man. We over here in a hell of a shit show, aren't we? Right?
Yo, Dada, what up, man?
That's it, man. We in the finals, man.
Crazy.
Yo, look, I was listening to what y'all was saying a lot. I just want to put my input in a philosophical way, because politically, but a lot could change. A lot is not gonna change. Look, this is the way I look at it. 4 years ago, when it was Hillary and Trump, but ain't nobody. I don't give a shit about Trump and Hillary. Man, who knows? She had potential, but it's all the people that follow her. And when I say that is, I made an Instagram post saying, yo, Hillary needs to lose due to the fact that people need to see what they need to fix within themselves, and not just have something given to them. Now, that's not taking away anything from Obama. A lot of us, we grew up, the first term of Obama, we didn't even have a chance to vote. A lot of us. Second one, we were like, yo, this is gravy, Democratic all the way. We just had 8 years of Bush. We didn't even understand what Bush was about. A lot of us who have feelings about what's going on today on these climates. So when I said 4 years ago, yo, we need to not let Hillary win, I wasn't backing up the Republicans. It was more of a let's look at it in a way of sports. Mayweather is not letting Gervonta Davis fight Teofimo Lopez because he said he's not ready for him right now. He doesn't want to see his boy lose. You let the kid mature, and he might be the next Lennox Lewis. You gotta let him mature. You saw what happened to Tyson. Tyson came out swinging, won championships, went in and out of jail, and then he was at his prime when he was young, and then fell off. So to bring back to what I was saying about the Hillary thing, that's us as a cohesive country. We're still young. Like everybody that is voting right now, aside from the boomers and aside from the millennials, we're still young, that we need to understand the climate of what's going on. It's not, if Trump wins, the everything's fucking over and the world is gonna blow up. Nah, it's all right, yo, Trump won. If you really don't like the motherfucker, it's what do we need to do to see somebody different to take over the atmosphere? And by taking over the atmosphere is, who do we need in there? Not out of spite just to get them out of office. I really don't see anything going. Gas prices has been down. I got a V8. I'm paying $2 for 93 octane. I'm loving it. Coronavirus happened, bro. My job, I ate. Now, I see how a lot of people didn't eat because of certain jobs that they had. I ate good. I ate real good. I got no problems with whatever Trump's doing. My taxes been low. I live in a Republican state, Georgia, and honestly, coming from New York City, dude, the difference is phenomenal. The climate is phenomenal. The people are different.
I know. I'm in CT, so I know what you're talking about.
So to revert back to what I'm saying, we need to not be given the platform and then just think everything is okay just because who we wanted won, and then we fall back and sit back and do nothing. When I say that whoever wins we're gonna have a retroactive behavior. Whoever wins is gonna determine our retroactive behavior. Look what happened with the lootings and everything that's been going on, and then Corona and everything. That's not a way to handle things. That's causing a lot of chaos and no solutions. And then when solutions are being brought to the table out of spite, people are saying no. We got this.
That cancel culture sucks, though, man.
For everybody except for the people who are implementing cancel culture. So that's why I'm saying it again. We can't let Biden if Biden wins. Feel me? But people are gonna fall back and say, "Yo, we got the bad guy out." And what change are we gonna see now? Y'all let me know the changes we're gonna see now. What's the big changes everybody is fighting against Trump? The made up racism, bruh. If you eliminate white people for
The
5 minutes,
biggest-
I don't know,
you're gonna
man. He's done a lot, man, in his days, man.
The biggest change you're gonna see is a different man in office. That's it.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
it.
it. But when I say the different change that we're gonna see in us, what problems are gonna be solved? Yeah, or so buddy with the tan shirt. I don't know your name. My bad, man. My name is Juan.
Friendly, man.
Real
Well,
quick update, fellas. Trump just got Ohio.
So the change that I know that I need to see. The thing is, see, my mind is somewhere else. I'm not in right now, because in right now I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here. I have 3 boys. You know what I'm saying? The African American boys. You know what I mean? And my experiences that I had in life. You get what I'm saying? For me to get where I need to be right now, I don't feel that they need to be in that position. And I understand. See, like I started investing when I was like 24 into myself. Because I'm a visionary. I'm a person who could see beyond, you know what I'm saying? Beyond myself, beyond right now. You know what I'm saying? So at 24, I started investing into myself, and there's certain things.
How long ago was that?
I'm 34 now.
Okay,
So 2011.
10 years.
So
10 years.
So within that short amount of period of time, based off what I've seen, the way everything's been going with how jobs, everything, like before me, people were making a lot of money on retirement. So as I saw every time that the
when you say retirement, you're talking about like 401k, Roth, or like
no, I'm talking about retirement, Social Security. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not even talking about that investment. What I'm saying is every year, every presidency, I notice something. It's like this thing that goes. The Republicans gets into office, siphon all this money for the rich, and then they put a Democrat in place. He basically try to have people pay taxes to repay that debt, right? And who ends up paying is always the middle class. And now the middle class is almost non-existent. And what I've noticed is more money is being put into not just retirement for Social Security, but it's going into disability, it's going into this and that, this and this. So the money that people were putting in before, we were getting residuals from. We're basically spending the Social Security money pot faster than we can put in, because not only now that people are making less, they're getting taxed higher, but when they retire, those people are going to be even poorer. You know what I'm saying? Right. Which leaves the middle class to keep on paying. Never hear the rich is ever going to pay for it. The middle class always get stuck foot of the bill. So, now,
you know how big the middle class still is, right?
It's big, but it's not big enough to hold to pay for what the rich is doing and paying for the poor.
Even people who gross $400,000 a year on salary, they're still considered middle class.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, when you're grossing that money, you're thinking of right now. I'm talking about long term.
So,
So
all right, so you would be a good example of long term. You said at 10 years ago when you were 24, you started investing in yourself, correct?
I'm sorry.
You said 10 years ago when you were 24 years old, you started investing in yourself, correct?
Yeah, I started investing in myself,
And
but that's because
excuse me.
I'm a person that I envision things. I can see it based on what's going on. A lot of people are not blessed with that gift.
So that's not a country's fault that you're good at investing in yourself and everybody else decides not to. Everybody else decides to fall back and let big government preach to them that they're gonna take care of them, give them all these false narratives, and put it in their heads that vote for me, keep me in office, and I'm gonna look out for you.
What I'm saying is,
but don't worry for yourself. I'm gonna take care of you. Now, when you look at somebody like Donnie T and other
but that's not taking
Republicans,
care of them. It's their money. How can you say you're gonna take somebody's money and then tell them you're gonna take care of them? That what people need to realize.
That's what I'm telling you. So what you're saying right there about you investing in yourself, somebody that wouldn't think like you would say, "What are you, Uncle Tom? What are you, a Republican? You're thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about my fellow man. You're not gonna come back to the block and give us money or whatever loot you're making. You're not gonna give us money. You're not gonna put us in your. You're not gonna show us your pockets. That's what big government is."
Hold on, fellas. Just in, Trump won Texas.
So
what is it now?
It's 52% to 46%, 38 votes, electoral college votes. Trump won Texas. It's 223 right now, fellas. 223. We're still waiting on Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, and Nevada. And
you watching this on CNN?
I'm watching this on Fox. CNN was giving me the wrong numbers.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
All right, you got continue. I'm sorry.
Hey, hold on. Before you continue, fellas, I gotta go.
I can't find good polls,
y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all having this conversation. I'm still gonna be listening in, but I'm just not gonna be on video because I gotta step out. Definitely appreciate y'all. Hope to have all of y'all back after this is all over. I hope that whoever wins doesn't influence your decision as to whether or not you're gonna come back here, man. I appreciate y'all.
I'm be back, man. Whether I'm getting roasted or not.
Yes, sir.
My fellow American. All right, bro. I got you. I hit you when it's done.
All right, bro. And Dada, we gotta catch up, man. I haven't spoken to you in years, bro.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in about 10 years, bro.
Yeah, don't let this be the first and last time you come on this, man, for real. So, but we gonna
I just got on.
Them old parties at your crib.
After like years.
Dada, them old parties at your crib.
Yeah,
remember
bro.
them parties at your crib?
About them, man.
We was like, Elder?
Yeah, you almost kicked my closet in. I don't even know why. Everything was good. We had bitches in the crib, but you just would start kicking closets in. I'm like, yo, bro, come on, what are we doing?
Drunk, bro. I was
up for 40.
I was like 19. I was drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Cut me
you
some
trying
slack.
to get that sympathy love, bro. We were all chilling with these hoes from Huntsville. Now, they weren't prostitutes. They weren't prostitutes. I don't know what they're doing now, but they weren't prostitutes at the moment. They just happened to be from Hunts Point. But yo, what's up? We got music playing. Everybody, all of a sudden I hear.
You know a few of them too.
Conk. Oh, you talking about Lux?
There's a no-name podcast.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say those names.
There's a no-name podcast. No-name podcast.
Yeah, this is his live no-name podcast.
No-name. All right, we're gonna change the subject. We're gonna die with the lie. You gotta die with the lie.
Club way too late. My bad.
Die with the lie.
We can do that. We can do that on a Thursday podcast. On a Thursday podcast, we can do that.
I know nothing.
All right,
I think, bro. So look, this is what I'm saying. Like the mentality you got, you put yourself in a mindset where it's do or die, and I'm not depending on nobody for anything except for myself. That's
Yeah, of
perfect,
course.
bro. And this is why I'm
But
saying, like, a lot of people with that mindset, they tend they start looking at it like, for example, a lot of people are leaving California because they're raising the taxes to pick up. Oh, if you're making millions, you got to pick up the slack for everybody else, right? Especially during Corona times. So Newsom is making all these celebrities leave, like comedians and all that. There's a reason why Joe Rogan went to Texas, right? So
mm,
with that mindset, you're gonna start thinking, all right, yo, I'm making all this money, but now my state is telling me I gotta pay 62% taxes. That's wild. That's more than half of what I'm grossing a year.
okay,
So
but what I'm saying, you
no,
said
no,
the
no, no,
62.
no, but this is what I'm saying. Like, all right, so you're investing in yourself, right? You start thinking,
Mhm,
all right, yo, where's my money going? How am I spending my money? Who's taking my money? How much of my money are they taking away from me? And then you got no choice but to now start looking into politics and who's been in the office and who's making these decisions that's affecting the opportunities you're trying to create for yourself. That's so this is what I'm not trying to categorize you. I'm just like, I'm trying to put you like, all right, yeah, maybe the people that we think are bad guys that wear the Trump hats, they may say some outlandish shit, but they may have the same mindset you're having when you're thinking about investing in yourself. Now you revert back to, I'm from this place, I'm from the gutter, I'm from blah blah blah. This is the mindset I grew up with. I'm a 34-year-old black male with 3 boys. You know, I'm scared for their future and for their life and whatnot. Then you got these people preaching to you like, yo, we're gonna defund cops, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that because Black Lives Matter, and they telling you everything you want to hear, right? So
mhm.
emotionally you're gonna connect with that, but your pockets are gonna get emptied out unless you
Well,
start thinking like the
uh,
people. A good example would be this. So a lot of the fighters in the UFC started saying like, yo, they're not paying us enough, right?
mhm, mhm,
Dana White's not paying us enough, yada yada yada. So Dana White straight up said, yo, this is not a career over here, this is an opportunity. Look who made opportunities for
mhm.
themselves. They're not living check by check like most of the fighters, depending on the company to just give them fights, and then they win or lose the fight, and then they get whatever paycheck. Conor McGregor, he got his own whiskey business. He took that opportunity and ran 1,000 miles with it. Who else took opportunities with that? You got other people who find sponsors, do this, do that, and they just look at it like, yo, this fight is just to bring eyes to what I'm about to do next.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This fight is just for the moment, to get the eyes on me for the moment, and it's gonna be free advertisement. I may have to take a couple punches in the mix, but it's gonna be advertisement for the moves I'm about to make outside of here.
Mhm.
Now, that's a business mentality. That's an opportunistic mentality. Now let's look at other fighters who've been fighting for 20 years. They're just going in there, getting the check, and then coming back and expecting another check to live off of that check. Now let's make that into society. Let's make that into society. Somebody who just says, "Yo, fuck the government, fuck who. I ain't voting, or I'm voting for the Democrats because they said that they're gonna give me a stimulus check, or they're gonna give me this, or they're gonna give me unemployment just because I'm mad at my boss, and I'm not gonna take the opportunity to get this check from this job. I hate this job, but instead of taking that check, paying some bills, saving it like you saving it, and doing whatever you're doing on the side to save it, and then create other opportunities so you don't gotta live check by check."
All
That's
right, so I get what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying, but the part that I don't agree with is um not everybody has the mindset to do that, and
why. Wait, why
and
everybody or
not everybody. I said
oh?
not everybody. Like if
So
there's a
hold on.
reason why they call them one
So so
percenters, 10
so
percenters.
let's
What?
let's go back to what I said in my beginning statement. You can't. I said 4 years ago we couldn't let Hillary win because we have to grow into our shoes.
Yeah,
We need to
I
take
get what-
our own
I remember that.
responsibilities. Everybody was saying, "Yo, vote for Hillary because we want the first female president." Yo, fuck whoever. Fuck. I don't even care for. I don't care for a first Puerto Rican president. If that man is not gonna tell me like, "Yo, this is how we moving, and this is how we're gonna progress." In any country outside of the United States that feels some type of way, we're gonna send them tomahawks. I ain't with them.
Well, that's the only thing is presidents can't really determine which direction. They can talk about policies they want to put in place, and when we as a people put people in Congress, that's going to write their policies that they speak with, because the presidents don't write anything. They just speak about what their plans are, and we supposed to elect Congress at the lower level to put them into the position to create the laws so that president can sign it into a bill. That's what people getting confused. Is presidents, he could say everything that he wants. If he's not electing the right people, we're not electing the right people after him. See, that's what happened with Obama. A lot of people went out in full-fledged for Obama, but they forgot all about the local level.
You just said
that was gonna play.
you just gave me Exhibit A. I just told you that same thing. People wanted Obama to win so bad, and then they fell back and got comfortable. And
But that's what I'm. Yeah.
That's
I
why.
understand.
So
what
that's
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying. Hillary couldn't win because everybody that got lazy from when Obama won and did absolutely nothing because they wanted Obama to win. We can't repeat that. And that's so. This is so now you're low key agreeing with me.
No, I'm agreeing with you. But what I'm saying is, I'm explaining to you where my thoughts are. So we agree on most of the stuff, most of the things. But like I said, we all know there's lazy people. That people that that they trying to get by with doing nothing. We come to understanding that. But the thing is, what I'm talking about is the rich. You know what I'm saying? The Republican is giving money to the rich, and then that money, it's supposed to be trickle down economics, right? Give the rich people the money, they make it rain by giving you jobs, this and that.
And what happened when Bezos tried to go to New York and open Amazon out there?
Well, there's actually more into that situation than just him opening the Amazon. That would have been a great opportunity, but it would have created more traffic. Yeah. So, but there's a reason why he wanted to be in a place where it's going to be comfortable for him, but technically he said fuck everybody else.
You said more traffic, as in like
cars? You see how bad traffic is now, cars and people getting in and out.
So let's look at it this way. You said trickle down, right? You said trickle down, all right. So let's look at it this way. Ocasio and them shut that Amazon shit down, right? And the reason could have been because of traffic. Cool. You know,
it's bad traffic, man. You see how traffic is right without the Amazon.
But now, just for the off the rip that there is now more jobs there and now more tax money are coming out of those checks, wouldn't you think some of that tax money could go to fixing the roads, opening more lanes, and things like that? That's So when you say trickle down, it's not a blatantly taking money out of my pocket and giving it to the poor.
No,
it's things
I
like
know
that.
what I'm saying. I said by creating jobs, but not all people do that, man. Some of the people take the money and they hold on to it and they reinvest it into other companies, or they buy back into their company stocks.
Which is not bad. Which is not bad.
It's not bad, but you know what I'm saying? But it's
but look, hold on. We're going over what I just said about you said it could create more traffic. I'm glad you said that. Having Amazon in New York, that would have been billions of dollars a year just off of taxes going to the state of New York. It could improve the roads, the bridges, maybe possibly lower some fees to go in and out of certain bridges,
All right, so
right?
let
Because that
me
would have
tell
been
you
more.
what
That
I'm
would have
saying.
been billions of dollars coming in just off of Amazon and the checks of people that work for Amazon. Now that's how you trickle money down. You create businesses, and then the workers go and work. They get their money. They create their own opportunities, and then
Mhm.
the state itself collects
All right.
tax money to
So
invest in the state itself. Now,
okay.
whoever's running the state, whether it's
Mhm.
Democrats or Republicans, now that's where people got to start answering questions. Well, people got to start asking questions, and
Mhm.
they got to start answering questions. This is
All
where
right.
it's alleviating from
So
small government to big government. It's like, yo, Casio, you
you
want to
don't
go ahead and do
realize
this whole
that
green? Yeah, my bad.
you don't realize that
All right, real
it's
quick,
the
Remy,
rich people.
I'm gonna let you answer it. I'm gonna let you rebuttal that, and then I'm gonna ask one thing, and then we're gonna end it. It's already after 12, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
let you answer that, and then we're gonna close it out, fellas.
Okay. So you don't
Okay.
understand that there's a lot of rich people that live in Manhattan. Who do you think is making those? Nah, we don't want this here, because it's going to create. You think it's the middle class or the rich people that live there?
Whose
When you say rich, what
choice
is rich
is
to
it to
you?
make?
Where they're built with, like I'm saying, for AOC, for her to to say something, right? Do you think it's the middle class, lower class that's made that much noise, or is it the rich people that live in Manhattan that
So AOC,
are
a
thinking
Democrat,
about?
is bending the knee to rich people.
Yes.
So whose fault
you
is
know, you
that?
know, there's democratic
Democrats
rich
put her
people, right?
in.
You know, there's rich
Democrats
people that are
put her
democratic,
in.
right?
The Democrats
But I'm
put
saying,
AOC in. She's
I'm
bending the
saying
knee
though.
and opening her jaw for the rich. That's not the Republicans' fault.
But what I'm saying is, like, I don't think that the middle class or the people of that's lower level New York City could make that much noise for them to keep an Amazon out, because those same people were begging for the jobs. You get what I'm saying? So
And who
what
let
I'm
them
saying
down?
is,
Who let
well,
them down?
it wasn't Amazon, but
It
still,
wasn't.
what
Who
I'm
made the
saying is,
last?
but wait,
Who made the most noise to shut it down? Is what I'm asking though.
AOC made it, but that's
And
because
what party is she representing?
the Democrat. But what I'm saying is,
So
both of Democrats and Republicans, right? They're doing what their respective districts want them to do, right? So what I'm saying is, there's certain things I was talking about taxes where, all right, the taxes would be good, but there's certain things that the rich don't care about. They can say this and that, but it's not their problem at the end of the day.
yo,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
not. So they shouldn't
So
care
what
about
I'm
it.
saying is, yeah, what I'm saying is, for me, I'm not rich, right? But I'm living good, right? So if I have my neighbor who can't get a job, and this neighbor who has a retirement and can't live off of it, don't you think that's a danger to me? And I'm
You
working
know, just
hard. So if we don't pay our taxes and
just
we make sure people
just when you say,
enjoy their life for what they work for, just because they don't have the mindset
I'm
to do it, I'm gonna put myself in danger. You get what I'm saying? While these rich people, they have fortresses. You get what I'm saying? Even though
I'm just gonna be
I can think
I'm just gonna
beyond
say
that.
this real fast. I'm gonna say this real
Mm,
fast. When these politicians talk about the rich, also
mm.
they talk about people that make 100K and more. That's the rich to them. If you make 100K and more, to them, even though you're high middle class, you consider high middle class, they call that the rich. These are things that you need to understand that too, and this is actual facts on that. Anything 100K and more are located the rich. Now, 400K or more, it's they consider beyond rich. So these these numbers are actually legit
100K
with
is
the
considered
Democratic Party,
to be
and this is when they
lower middle class. You know that, right? 100K these days
We know
considered to be
what
lower middle class.
low middle class and upper middle. Anything over 110K and more is upper middle. But when they say that they're gonna deduct from the rich, or anything they're gonna say they're gonna hit from the rich, it's 100K and more. That's a legit thing. 100K and more
that's still
is considered
that's
the
still
rich
the
now.
working man. That's still the working man.
Yeah, that's a legit thing.
A Con Edison
like I
worker
said,
makes 100K. That's still a
but
working
what
man.
I'm saying is, but I'm saying those 100K people, they're not the one that's getting the money back from, like you guys are saying about the basically the stimulus package. More people that were rich got more money out of it, and a lot of those
If you make
small
100K
businesses,
and more, you're not getting stimulus neither. Yeah.
a
Notice the
lot of
people that make 100K and more were not getting stimulus checks.
yes, they were getting
Notice
other
that.
money.
If you made
They were getting.
I know,
You know,
I know
they-
multiple people in the category of 100K.
They're
and
not
they
getting
never got a
stimulus
stimulus
checks, but
check.
so the PPP loan. What do you think that was? What do you think the PPP loan was? What do you think the it was another thing that was a grant? What do you think that was? That was a stimulus for businesses, people that were making millions. You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole different
Well, but saying
category.
as for businesses, but I'm talking
That's
about
to keep that's to keep
I'm talking
business
about
afloat.
out of self-finance for yourself, for money for yourself. Anybody that makes 100K and more did not receive a stimulus check.
If you, it's part of the
you could get
stimulus
it. You could no. But what I'm stating is this: if you did not receive $1,200, $1,200 at a stimulus check for yourself, it's because, and if you make 100K and more,
they got money from.
It's because you are labeled rich to them.
But what I'm saying is,
all right. Hold on, fellas. Just in. Trump just got Iowa. 6 more votes for him. And all right, I get what Friendly's saying.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If Trump,
hold on, man. If he wins, I get what Friendly's saying. Friendly's saying stimulus package. He didn't say stimulus checks. I get what he's saying. Package, PPP loans, and everything like that. I get what you're saying. Right, one at a time. Yeah, one at a time. But we already 2 hours and 33 minutes in. It's already past 12 o'clock. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all final thing. Kev, I'm gonna go with you first. Then I'm gonna end with you because I wanna you wasn't here as long and I want you to get your word out. All right. That's cool.
You said who goes first?
I'm gonna get Kev go first, and then I'm gonna let you go last because you just came a little bit later.
Copy. Yeah, you go.
Yeah, I mean, yo, Kev. So by the end of the night, who you think is gonna win? What do you think about everything that's going on? And just end this out with something with all this stuff.
Well, I mean, honestly, being realistic, if you look at the numbers right now, like I'm looking at these numbers right now, it says 224 to 204, right? And all the states that are pink are gonna eventually turn red, and that's gonna hit, I would say, approximately about 290 with this state right there. So Trump's I feel like he's gonna get that. And also, if he gets the presumptive, he wins. He wins that automatically. He's gonna win off of that. So I mean,
I got 210, 227 over here.
I'm looking at something right here on the website, on this website. Yeah. Like I said, I had a good one on my phone, and I can't even find it on the computer now. But yeah, I mean, it's looking good for the right wing, honestly. But yeah, you know, like I see you tomorrow, Friendly, for another 4 years.
I like that ending. Friendly, what's up, man? What you think about this? Who you think is gonna win? You think Biden's gonna keep the lead?
I think there's a big chance that he keep the lead. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the last time Trump was basically in the lead the whole time. You know what I mean? With Hillary.
But so,
huh? and he won.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now he squashed it with the electorals.
Electorals, yeah, but not the not
squashed
the
it.
actual numbers.
Well, the popular vote. I mean, the popular vote doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. But
All right,
now,
fellas. All right,
now,
fellas. All right, fellas.
now
All right,
popular
all right,
vote
all right,
is
all
destroying the
right.
popular vote.
All right, all right. Go ahead, Friendly. It's your time to finish up, bro. Go ahead.
So I think Biden has a good chance of winning. You know what I mean? But again, Trump be coming out. He be coming with out the woodwork. So, but I still say Biden.
Okay, so you're staying with Biden. Okay, and Detta, what's up, man? What you think is gonna end? How you think it's gonna end?
So, tell you the truth, I want Donnie T to win. I need that boy to win, but I don't think he's gonna take it. I don't think he's gonna take
That's my son 4-5. That's 4-5 right there.
I don't think he's gonna take it, and
That's 4-5.
whatever happens with that, whether Trump wins or Biden wins, Friendly, the mindset you have, a lot of people better. If Biden wins, they better adapt to your mindset of investing in themselves.
The thing is I don't think in politics. I think in real life.
And
I think
in philosophy. I
think,
look at everything in 12
I think by
folds.
experience, you know what I mean? So politics is just going to get you confused. You know what I mean? So I just go by what I know works and keep getting knowledge based off the actual things that I've experienced, and it's took me a long way. So you know what I mean?
The only reason why I would want Trump to win is because it's like you got 3 kids. It's like having a child. Everybody that was up and roaring and looting and crying and fussing on social media with all these hashtags and whatnot when Trump first won, they need to tire themselves out. Go to bed, then wake up for school in the morning and get your education and go make bank. Stop crying. There's a lot of nothing going on that side of the spectrum. That's why I want Trump to win again. Because now, the first 4 years were a warm-up. Now we're coming to the finals. If Trump wins, people are either going to have to shut up or they're going to have to get up from their bootstraps and realize, maybe this man and his business mentality is telling me not everything is going to be given to me. Whether whoever's in government, I got to make moves. I got to make a future happen. And this check by check shit, working at, I don't knock nobody. However you making money. Everybody was making fun of pizza delivery people back in the day. All right, when COVID shit happened, who was making bank? The pizza guys. So I don't knock nobody, but a lot of people like to be comfortable. Biden wins, they're gonna be comfortable. They're gonna feel like as if they won a civil war that never existed. And then they're gonna fall back. And they're just gonna do absolutely nothing. And who's gonna have to pick up the pieces again? The rich people that you kept knocking down for a minute, they're gonna have to keep opening up more businesses, and lazy people are gonna have to complain about going to work and work for this small check, whether it's a minimum wage or whatever wage. Ain't nobody ever gonna be happy. You're not meant to be happy working for somebody else. It's how you said it. You take that money and you put that money somewhere else, whether it's a retirement plan or whether you're gonna open up your own business. And then the person next to you that's gonna be working under you is gonna hate your guts no matter how friendly you are, because you're paying them a certain amount so that you can stay afloat. So the reason why I don't need Biden to win is because people just need to face reality. No matter. Trump look at Trump as your fucking boss. You hate the way Trump says, we're gonna nuke North Korea to keep ourselves safe, and you find that offensive, but you don't listen to the fact that he said to keep us safe. You're mad that he said that we're gonna nuke an enemy. That's not good. That's like, yo, Kev, you can back me up on this. That's as if one of our big homies told us, yo, Kev, yo, Detta, I don't care how you feel about people in Zariga. You can be friends with them, but right now they're attacking our pockets. So I gotta go air that shit up.
Yeah, I mean, it's just how it is. Like it, I look at it so crazy that when people invade our country, right? People invade our country into terrorism, and then when we attack their country, because it's the only way that they're gonna respond to it, and the only way they're gonna back down is by a terrorist attack on them. I don't understand how we
Yeah,
look like the bad guys upon our own
yeah,
country.
fuck all
Now
that, bro.
the
That's
the now the I the
Yo,
the
what
the
did they say about Trump?
people from
What
Iran,
did they say
the people
about
from
Trump?
Iran, Iraq. What?
Did they say something? I think something popped up and I kind of swiped it to the side and I can't find it.
Oh, I don't
But
know.
They
Trump,
said
I
but
Trump
didn't see
made
anything.
something.
but I know
So,
y'all
well,
want to end it.
it's like the people in Iraq, I forgot which guy said it. Damn, but I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna get the name for you guys. But he stated back in the 70s and back in the 80s. It was the 80s. He said it that he's gonna make it a way that domestic terrorism is gonna be a thing, and we will turn upon ourselves. And this is exactly what's happening. People are looking at us like we do a terrorist attack to them. They've been like ISIS. People in Syria were cutting people's heads off. In France, they went into a church, cut off a priest's head during a mass, right? And people were not doing anything. This was under the Obama administration. The people were not doing anything. The moment Trump gets in office, he was going at it with Korea because that was something that was set to happen. We were supposed to go to war with North Korea, and Trump ended Syria's bullshit of dropping, like fucking chopping people's heads
Bro,
off. He dropped a
look,
nuke on them. He dropped a bomb on them, and then they said that he's a monster for doing such thing. You get what I'm
and
saying?
look at this.
Because
Yeah,
because there's children there. There's such and such. Let me tell you something. A terrorist attack, a person that's a criminal does not care about your feelings and what you have. Does not care. I if I want to catch you slipping, like if I was in my ignorant shit from back in the day, if I want to catch you slipping, I see you walking with your baby moms, I see you walking with your son. Guess what? I'm fucking you up in front of your son, in front of your baby moms. That's how that works.
and it's just too
and that's
sweet.
and that's just because that's the only, and that's just how it is. Because if that's the only way I'm gonna catch you, that's the way I'm gonna catch you. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. These are things that people need to understand, and that's how things are gonna be respected. If you're gonna do certain things, you can't have remorse for anything else until you stop doing your bullshit.
Bro, that's the
This
same
is just how it is.
mentality.
This is a country.
Everybody wants to hate on the rich until you're the rich. And once you're the rich, bro, if you got remorse, you're giving your pockets away to everybody, and then
I
they do
respect
nothing
anybody.
with it.
I respect anybody that has money and knows how to keep their money. Because there's people that can get $1 million and waste the whole $1 million on a bunch of nothing, and now you have nothing. You have nothing to stand for yourself. So anybody that can get $1 million and keep $1 million, bro, more power to you. If you have $100 in your pocket right now, and you can hold that $100 to the end of the month without even spending it, power to you. I respect you. You get what I'm saying? These are things that people need to understand. People that know how to reinvest their money, know how to use their money.
He was supposed to have the last word, man.
Nah, y'all just went on a different tangent. I'll let y'all rock.
I want to finish by saying these last two things. There's a rapper from Brooklyn, Young Ma. I want to quote her. She said that fuck all that day one shit. She said, if you're in my circle and you asking for money, it's gonna be a dub. You're supposed to be in the same frequency. You're supposed to be in my circle, and we're supposed to be thinking, yo, don't ask me for money. It's how we're gonna make this money. That's one thing, and I fuck with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I can agree with that.
Another way I want to end it is, so there's this philosopher from back in the day. Her name is Hannah Arendt. She let me see if I can find it. Yeah, my bad, because This is what I'm dealing with if I'm looking for a fucking book.
Oh
Shit.
man.
Well, I can't find it right now, but so she was a Jew during the Nazi era, and she escaped. She escaped Germany, and she became a philosopher. She came to the United States, and then they found one of the guys that were signing off on the transportation to send people to their demise. His name was Adolf Eichmann. They found him in Argentina. They shipped him to Nuremberg to have his trial, and the New Yorker sent it to Israel to report on the trial. Now she's not a reporter; she's a philosopher. So when she was reporting on the trial, she was breaking everything down, how the trial was going, and she was breaking down the man himself on paper. And she got attacked by the left and her own people for not. Oh, there we go, right here. The book is called Eichmann in Jerusalem, and I recommend everybody to read it because the way I want to break it down is you could be black, white, Puerto Rican, anything. The second you go and start looking at things the other way to understand why certain people are the way they are, whether you agree with them or not, the second that the side that you're on, and she was an Israeli, she's a Jew. They all started calling her a self-hating Jew because she wasn't ridiculing the guy. She wasn't calling him a monster. She simply just said this man was a complete nobody, and that's how he rose the ranks, by wanting to be somebody. So with that being said, is don't be afraid. No matter who wins, don't be afraid, Franny, to tell your next man, like, yo, you're moving wrong. Don't rely on your next man. Make this fucking money yourself. Get the fuck out of this block and go buy a house somewhere and go live like the rich. And by living like the rich is who gives a fuck what the next person is doing type shit. And if somebody ridicules you for that, then you just gotta look at them and just say, like, yo, we're not in the same frequency, but we're not enemies. You let them have that animosity in their heart. You move how you gotta move, because that's what everybody hates. Pepsi hates Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola doesn't give a fuck about Pepsi. The poor hate the rich. The rich doesn't give a fuck about the poor. Everybody wants to worry about the next man except for the man who is the fucking man. And that's what everybody should strive to be. The fucking man. And not give a fuck about anybody else. So that's why I say Trump has to win. Because right now he's the fucking lineal champ. And everybody should strive to be that. Strive to be that. And then that's how we start putting the pressure on local governments, our fucking senators, our own council people, even our own pastor or preacher in our own church. Like, yo, you said that fucking passage wrong. Come correct when you're speaking about God. Or your own buddy, your own fucking your bus driver, shut him down and say, yo, you taking the slowest route. I gotta get to work right now. Make this turn. But no, everybody wants to sit back and just chill and just let everybody else handle their business. Nah, man. Let's all be Republicans, even if it's a bad thing, and handle our own fucking business. And then we build, and then it will trickle down. That's the real that's the real gem and gold and financial game that we should strive for. The trickle down of leadership, not hate.
I don't think to me, yo, to tell you the truth, I don't think none of these guys got nothing for me. I'm just be honest.
So how come we just like if they got nothing for you, how come you should have just voted Trump then?
No, hold on. All right, fellas. Yeah. Y'all ain't gotta leave. We ain't leaving. I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all gotta do. I'm gonna let y'all talk. But I'm gonna end it here. We're gonna go back.
I'm out, man. I got.
All right, go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Kev, thank you. You know where we gonna be out Thursday. Friendly, thank you. Dennis, thank you. We appreciate everything. I just let you know, Biden just got Minnesota. I'm gonna still be watching the shit and I'm gonna be watching this whole shit the whole time. Thank you guys. Go ahead.
What channel are you watching? What are you watching? Because what are you watching? Because he had Minnesota for about 2 hours already.
Nah, it just
It looks like he's losing California.
Oh no, California got. All right, yo, friendly guy. I know you gotta do what you gotta do. Go ahead, do what you man. We appreciate you. I'm gonna hit you. We gotta talk, so I'm gonna hit you.
Definitely. All right, man.
All right, guys.
All right, yo, I'm gonna close it. You guys don't leave. All right. You heard?
That what?
I said don't leave. I'm gonna close it, but don't leave. Yo.
All right,
yo, thank you, Kev, thank you, Detta. Yo, we need you guys on here more. Kevin, you know we're gonna be at Thursday. Whenever you up here, man. You say you live in Georgia, right?
Yeah.
So next time you come up here, maybe you pop it up to the podcast and we can really have a little conversation. But I want me and JT want to thank you guys for just coming on here and doing this, man. We appreciate it. But anything else I gotta say about the close this shit, man. I know, I'm mine too, but yo, we love y'all. We out. Don't